I
No,
don't.
I,
I don't
I don't
think
feel
that's the
that
thing.
way.
I will say I don't think I've ever really felt overpowered throughout this entire campaign.
I,
I mean, you
No.
Xanac and
guys
Cedric
fought
feel very
Yenogu,
small right now.
and I mean, you were.
Chris, we had 3 ancient dragons with us. Like, let's calm down.
I
Like,
had him in the cage of death, and he
Which-
Yeah.
escaped. So
also
no,
that.
yeah,
And then Arut died, right?
Multiple
Again.
times.
Like you died, didn't you? Didn't we
yes,
revivify you?
he
Yes.
died.
yeah, so overpowered.
Yeah. Yeah, all 3 of those dragons are stronger than all of us, so we are the lowest of those.
I would only argue we're probably on par with the other 2, but the silver dragon because it's got spellcast.
And if you're doing if you're talking party, I feel like we could take on any one of them easily.
I'm just talking CR
Yes.
level, basically.
If you're talking one-on-one, those dragons beat any one of us every time.
barring some weird shenanigans.
I could do it.
Polymorph, they're done.
All right. So previously on the Boulders Bunch. Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Yay!
Yay!
Been a long time.
Yeah.
Now we.
Not as long as the last
So
break.
for
though.
the record,
True.
I'm thinking like two more episodes.
Okay.
Ooh, just 2 this time?
Just 2. All right.
As
We're getting
opposed,
there.
as opposed to last time,
Which
which
is 2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh no, but the time before that though, it was only
It was also
2.
2. Yeah.
It's been 2 for
It's true.
like
It's
6
true.
months.
So the group solidified the plan.
Yep.
Solidified. So step 1 is in the books. Rest now. Done. Step 2, Team Zanric Lu fly on Cedric to confront Tiamat to pull its army into Zariel.
Shouldn't it be Team Zan Lubric? Doesn't that just sound better? Okay, sorry. Continue.
Semantics.
Why are you trying to change your name?
I don't know.
We already got a name.
He's gonna up the
Well, the
difficulty.
reason why it works is because one team is Zanric Lu and the other one is Venru.
Okay. I withdraw
Oh.
my statement.
See, I would have said Venaru, since my
We
AR
had a
matches up with his AR.
Venaru. We already had a Venaru.
No, that was Venaro.
That was
Oh,
Venara.
that was Venaru. Oh my gosh. There's just so
How
many.
dare you?
How dare? Yeah, that's a disgrace to his memory.
what
Team
what little
Venru
he had.
is flying on Simli, the dragon, going to Gorkar's army and pulling that army into Yenogu's army. Gast stays home.
Yep.
And then there's a bunch of preparations that are being done right now of destroying Torm's blade, oiling the chains, and the group is split into
Split.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 groups and 3 groups of roamers. And Serene is going to channel the shield spell, which would block projectiles.
Into
Yes.
the flat top dome.
Yes.
Yes. Not a
rectangle.
high spherical dome, but
So
Yeah.
real quick, you said that there were 6 plus 3 roamers? I only remember
Yeah.
5.
so chain 1, 2, 3, 4, Torm's Reach, and then High Hall.
Oh, High Hall
Oh,
being just
gotcha,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yep, wasn't counting High Hall. Got it.
High Hall is the only one that has other things at it. Like High Hall has Feria and 500 Order of the Companion.
Yep. Okay.
Versus the other groups. All right. And so Venari and Aru successfully got Dwarkar's attention. and Dwarkar is now jumping after them with his army in tow. Easy peasy. That's how you do it, right?
Right.
I don't know what you guys are struggling with.
I don't either, honestly. I mean,
We're not struggling yet.
Might be our
Thank
lack
you
of
Fly
very
advantage.
much.
by, get their attention, and then leave. Cedric and Zandak flew close, and there was no response from the army other than them looking up and going, "Ooh,
No, they were yelling at us.
ah," and
No. Ah!
ah.
No.
So they flew closer, and got the dragon's attention, to which a white, a black, and a green started flying after them, and the turtle Kroll mounted the black dragon with a fancy looking portal sword.
Oh, I forgot you guys
I
snatched
sure
my-
did.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Because this is what's important, Zandak was able to snatch the portal sword away from Kroll, and now is wielding a dragon portal sword.
With a dragon head in it.
Silver dragon.
Uh-huh.
Tiamat awakened, and Archon mounted her, and she took flight, and Cedric and Zandak also started flying away. And as they did, Tiamat teleported in front of them.
That's right. Only thing you missed that you haven't said anything is about conversation between
Oh, that's right.
Redrick and
Yeah, I actually had a good one, man. I had him sweating.
Gast and Mahadi had a conversation after Gast noticed, just by happenstance, that Mahadi was lying,
Yeah.
and found that
chance.
Mahadi was lying about the fact that he did not actually send a message to the three dragons.
Yeah. And then I confronted him, and I did. After I confronted him, I sent the message myself.
He also Mahadi also admitted that he basically wants to kill Aru.
That's true. He did admit that he wants to kill Aru.
He really doesn't like you.
oh, that really hurts my. No, it doesn't.
I know.
Aru, with his charming good looks, corrupted the lovely Mandy.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
That was a big no-no, Aru. Come on.
Maybe that was his ex.
Ooh.
Maybe it wasn't his ex.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, that's a funny way to treat your ex.
Well, breakups can get messy
Well,
sometimes.
That's really messy.
At that point, she was his ex.
Yeah, that's right. The second she got pile drived into that stake, that's when things really took a turn.
And so,
In many ways, because it's at that point that I hated him. Up
we
to that
pick
point,
it
I
up
was neutral.
at Tiamat's camp. Tiamat teleports in front of Cedric and Zandak. Wings displayed greatly, all 5 heads arcing as if and inhaling at the same time. Cedric and Zandak, it is your turn.
How far ahead of us are they? Like, how far in front of us?
I believe I said 50 feet.
Chris, did you say all 5 heads? I thought, just because I forget, I thought Tiamat wasn't fully developed yet.
She still
So
had all
this-
5.
This red dragon, it is the size of an ancient red dragon, but it has 5 heads.
Okay.
It is not the size that
Not
Tiamat
Tiamat size.
expect
Right.
Tiamat to be.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Chris, I fully admit I barely looked at anything or thought about this at all until just now.
Wait.
Kind of completely forgot about this.
No, it's perfect. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment.
In this scenario. Well, as Dave and I said, Zandak and Cedric would like us, Dave and Scott thinking about it is much better because they would be much better at this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
a week for us equals about a second for them, as far
Yeah,
as like
exactly.
combat awareness.
And so I'm looking at my character sheet here, which is also a little foreign to me because it's been so long.
I should actually open that up. Huh?
What's on that? What's
Yeah,
even there?
no, like because it's like we used it once and then we didn't use it again for like like a month to 5 weeks, and then we used it once, and then you haven't used it again for another like 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm just like, wow, okay, this is what I have. So I apparently still have the Blade of Misty Step attuned.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure in the past I could take people with me, but I need to confirm that.
Isn't that only like 30 feet?
It is.
It is only 30 feet, but if I instantly teleport behind this dragon, that's a good thing.
The dragon that's 50 feet in front of us.
Well, I can move, use my bonus action, and keep moving.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Look, I don't have a lot, okay, Dave? I'm not a wizard. I don't have teleports or dimensional doors.
You're a wizard, Cedric.
Do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
Sent the two non-spellcasters to go do
Wait,
this.
hold
Cedric,
on.
you are remembering that incorrectly. The Misty Step spell is only a you teleport spell.
Right, but like they're like my equipment. Like that's what we just did with invisibility.
He's
Right.
saying that he's carrying them.
Like I'm carrying them. Like they're like my equipment.
So you can wield Zandak, and Zandak wields his dragon portal sword.
I mean, can't I?
I mean, really, Cedric only has to stick his palm out, and then Zandak stands on his palm and then swings his sword.
Yeah.
He
Like,
gets reach.
I'll say this, Cedric. You can try, but there's no guarantee that it'll do what you want it to do.
okay, so you're
And we'll-
just you're not gonna let
That's
that
a
happen.
no. That's
Okay.
a solid no.
And I'll because I did this the same thing with them. I'll let the dice decide.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You let the dice decide.
Yeah, this is D&D, isn't it?
But
Dave's
I
like,
don't.
"Please
I don't
don't
remember.
do
I don't
it."
remember. I don't remember you letting the dice decide.
I
That's
can't
fine.
fly.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But you
okay.
can hook onto him with your spider web.
Yeah, on my
That's true.
turn, but he moves more like further than my spider web can reach in a turn.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do then. It is 50 feet away from me, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that's this is accurate. There we go.
No, that was accurate because that was the direction we were going.
Oh, that's right.
Because
right.
that's
Okay.
towards the army.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go first because I don't have really anything to do. I have literally one option that I can do.
And that is
I'm going to apply my Quicksilver Flask to you for the speed boost
oh, okay.
and cast Longstrider on you, which
What does that do?
increases your speed by 10.
Oh boy.
So,
For how long?
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
I thought you pulled this. I thought you had the spell pulled up.
1 hour.
Like
Huh.
Oh,
And that's not
we
even a
need
concentration.
speed.
It is not a
We need
concentration. No.
speed.
I've never even heard of this spell, so
I
thought
was
it was-
very limited on what I could take as a bard. That had
hey, you know
low
what?
save.
It might come in handy.
okay. So my flight speed now is 100,
Yes.
and if I go full speed and sprint, I can now go 200 feet.
But with a Quicksilver?
Yeah, with the Quicksilver, I can go 400 feet.
400, yeah.
Okay, that
Okay,
works.
that sounds good. Do that.
That's good. Look at Chris's face.
He's like, well,
Yeah. So the dragon is 50 feet in front of us, right, Chris?
Yep.
How big is the dragon?
It is
Like, how high-
gargantuan.
But like, how high up do I like? Basically, what I'm telling you, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly up. Like, I'm gonna fly up out of its reach, and then go the rest of my movement speed past it,
Past
Okay.
it, which way?
towards Zariel's army,
Which is
Zariel?
where?
behind it,
So straight down.
Well,
over
No,
No, at the angle.
you
over
guys
here.
are going southeast.
it's off
Oh,
the
okay.
map.
Yeah.
We can't really show
Yeah.
it on
Okay.
the map.
All right, good.
Real quick, Chris, can I stow a weapon in the bag of holding after I do all those other things, cast a spell and apply?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to put the dragon sword in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Just to
The
keep
dragon's
So-
gonna suffocate.
It gets 10 minutes of air.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's fine.
That's eternity in combat time.
Just want to make sure nothing happens to it during this.
So
Whatever's
I
gonna
moved
happen.
400 feet in 6 seconds.
That's crazy.
That's
We need to math that. See what mile an hour you can get up to.
we do.
So where do we?
So
Where are we
how-
moving this to?
So how high up do I have to get? How much movement do I have to, like, is it 30 feet to get above and clear?
So you guys are on level plane right now, in
Oh.
the air. Gargantuan is
Aren't they like
so
20 foot
Yeah,
by 20
but-
foot?
you said you wanted to do 30 feet up?
Like 30 feet would clear, right?
Yes.
Like like Tiamat would not be able to like get an attack of opportunity.
No. 30 feet will not do it.
Yeah, I need to go more.
Yeah.
40 feet.
40 feet would do it.
Okay, so we'll go 40 feet up, and we're going to go 360 feet past Tiamat. So that means we're 50 feet from Tiamat, and so we're 310 feet beyond Tiamat.
Okay.
46 miles per hour.
Not bad.
46 miles an hour?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Wow. Take that, Usain Bolt.
All right. So that happens. You just like.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly it. Oh.
You gonna be okay?
Nope. He's
You ready to
dead.
call Jess?
No, I just tried to breathe water. It's fine.
He swallowed a bug when he was flying so fast.
Exactly. Man, so that's why they have windshields.
All right. Zandak applies the Quicksilver Flask, casts the spell, stows the weapon. Zandak, as you are like flying on your mount here, incredibly fat. Lulu.
I think you like grabbed her or something.
Yeah,
when
yeah, I
Tiamat
have
showed
her.
up.
Okay.
I have her.
You sheathed Lulu.
No, I've just got her right here. She's just.
I prefer to think of Lulu in a sheath right now.
Here
Her trunk.
Pouch. It'd be like a pouch,
you go.
like a kangaroo.
Yes, that's pretty good.
All right. I need to look up a spell. Hold on.
Oh crap.
AKA, you guys are in trouble.
Yep.
The second anybody does that.
Well, there's
you know
a lot of range in between us, so I think that helps.
Well,
But we're not out
unless
of it yet.
they're doing it as we're going by, which was like right next to them.
No, they don't get reactions.
You're gonna go so fast you lose the sight of you and then just head
They don't
back.
get
Yeah,
reactions?
I feel like Tiamat needs
No,
to
we outside of their
perception check
their
real quick to
attack
see
of
if
opportunity.
Well, attack of opportunity range, but if they have a reaction spell or something that they're using,
Oh yeah, that could be that.
I mean, counterspell's the first one I think of.
What can you counterspell?
I guess Zandax spell.
I mean,
Longstrider?
That's
I mean,
only going to equate to 20 feet of movement.
Hey, you know
40,
what?
40 on this move.
True.
Dang.
So we'd be under 300 feet away.
I mean, there's also like shield and stuff, but like I don't know all the spells, but there's other ones out there.
Hellish Rebuke, I think, is a
We
reaction.
didn't do damage.
Hey, I'm just going off memory.
I mean,
okay?
maybe my wind speed did do damage. to
True,
somebody.
you could have done like a point of force damage to it with that wind.
Yeah.
46 miles an hour. I don't know if that'd be that much. At a what? 10-foot distance? 15-foot distance? That
Okay.
No, it wouldn't be. No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
No, it's not. This is all real here.
I mean,
We're always serious.
surely people here have stood on a highway on a highway shoulder with cars going by at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I have to go to the hospital after that.
I have to go to the hospital after.
All right.
You
Xanax,
may
as you're
need to
looking
get that
back,
looked at.
with your 42 perception,
Close enough.
Same thing.
you see that same sickly green light again, emanating from Archon's left hand.
You should snatch his hand.
I'm about
We
to.
already talked about that.
Once again, Tiamat blips out with that same green sickly light and blips in again, this time 30 feet in front of you guys.
Gracious. Gracious.
I think you should try and web sling Archon up to you.
I mean, I have nothing else to do now. I've done everything I can, so I mean, I might as well.
The center head, the red dragon head, growls in common. This time, it seemed like they were taking a deep breath in, but then had to stifle that as you guys just zipped on past.
Oh, heartburn.
This time, they don't breathe in. You see the red dragon head speak in common. Return. I need all three of you to make a charisma save.
Oh,
Oh,
a charisma
crap.
save. Nice.
Yep. Nope.
Is this against being
failed.
frightened? Because we had the hero's feast.
It is not against frightened.
Okay.
It's a command.
It's probably which is a
spell.
charm. I don't know if anybody's
It's
No,
command.
Command human or control human or whatever that spell called.
pretty sure that's still a charm technically.
Yeah, that would be a charm.
So I don't know if Cedric's immune to that or not.
If it's a charm, Chris, I'm immune.
It'd be dominate person
Yeah, dominate
is the,
person.
is the
That's it.
spell.
No,
Not a
it's
charm.
got to be.
Not a
Not a
charm.
charm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got to be command. That's not a charm.
Chris is like, just list them all and I'll just pick whichever one doesn't apply.
It's like crap.
No, not that. No,
no,
not
no,
that.
not that one.
Actually, it's in the new book I just got that none of you have read.
Hold on, give me a minute. I didn't know there were spells in that one. I'll flip through real quick.
Alright. Scott, what do I get on a plus? On
You get a
mine?
plus. You get a +5.
That's
Plus
not gonna be enough.
5 for Lulu. Oh, she has a good charisma save.
So Chris, does a 29 save?
Oh, if that fails, you guys are screwed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Vinar and I are just gonna teleport back to the real world.
Yeah. You know what? Forget it. Forget it.
Link up with Gas, get a plane shift
Keep in
going.
mind, I have a +16 to my charisma save
What?
That's insane.
because my charisma save base is +5, and I get my +5 to all saving throws from my charisma.
Yeesh.
I'm trying to see a way that I can make you fail.
Are you wearing clothing?
I believe I decide right now to use a legendary resist to make you fail.
I wish, man.
That's a new rule we're implementing right now, guys. We're testing it out for the next campaign.
All right. You save. Gosh.
Mine might not save though.
Lulu saved with a 27.
22.
Did you
Hey,
add
that's
the
still
plus?
pretty good.
Did
I know,
you add
but-
the +5 that I gave her, Chris?
Yeah, Lulu has
Okay.
a plus 11 to her roll.
Oh, so we both have 20 plus 16. Wow.
No. She gets the she has a plus 6 with your 5. It's plus 11.
Okay. She rolled well then. Nice.
She did. You said 22.
22.
Zandak?
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
Ah,
It's 25.
can't do much better than that.
What'd you roll?
A 15.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you would have to roll what, an 18?
Well, fortunately for you, I'm holding on to you.
That's a good. Is he holding on? Because technically he's standing on your
I
back.
was gonna say, he's just gonna like jump off.
Well,
I mean, I figure when I'm going 46 miles an hour, I grab both of them.
True.
Because
I mean-
he like had to force feed it to me.
Safety
so I'm like,
first, right? You're like his
Yeah.
seatbelt.
The only thing that happens to Zandak is he's deafened.
He's deafened.
All right, Chris. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna drink my Quicksilver flask, and
Go again.
fly up. What was it? 40 feet, right, to clear? And
Yes, 40 feet up.
360. So now we're 330 feet in front of them. Is the army still following, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. Hey,
Because we've put a huge gap in between us and the army.
Yeah, you may be moving them faster to the enemy than we are.
that's it.
No,
That's
you-
true.
If you look behind Cedric, even with your perception, you can see. I mean, dragons are taking flight, and the whole army is mobilizing.
Do you have to throw that in there? Is that just like you're like I couldn't get you, so I'm gonna like hit you below the belt here
With your
like-
perception.
with your perception? It's an entire army, Chris. Of course, with my perception, I can see them mobilizing.
I still think you should have made him roll a perception check.
Scotty, I've lived my entire life with bad eyesight. Okay, so I mean, I might have an 11 perception. Okay,
Without your glasses on, maybe.
exactly.
No, you would be worse than that.
so did I hear that right? I'm only
10.
deafened.
10 is an
Yeah, you're
average
definitely-
human being. How many times do I have to say this?
That was a lame spell to get a 29 success on.
Man, it's actually probably a good thing that Cedric saved because that was going to add like another 3 sessions onto the whole thing. But
But now we're on track for 2 more.
Yeah.
We've only increased by
Wait.
1.
So Xandak's only deafened. What would happen to me, I wonder?
Well, we can ask after we succeed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after the session.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
He's going to teleport again.
He might be
Yeah.
out of charges.
he does the same thing.
Oh, never mind.
You see Archon's hand glow green. I guess it's this thing, this hand. And they blip in again, 30 feet in front of you.
I am going to shoot my web slingers, and I'm going to try and blind Archon.
Oh,
Oh.
very cool.
Cool.
I like that.
Like, I mean,
Hold
not
on.
maybe blind him, but like, I'm just want to try and make so he
Impair
can't
his
see
sight.
us.
Hold on. Because that was Archon's turn. That was Archon's action. Now it's TMS.
Well,
action.
technically, I never got a turn before. 'cause
Oh,
I had to leave,
That's-
but
So.
Before I go-
we'll call that a prepared action.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, let's do that. So as soon as he blips in, I would have prepared
Okay.
to try and blind him.
Go for it. Roll. proficient ranged weapon attack.
Yeah. I need to write this down.
It's your dex.
Dex plus proficiency.
Plus 11.
And there's only 30 feet in front of you, so.
So I'm doing both attacks. One is a 25 and a 21.
Both hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is there damage associated with this?
No.
Oh my gosh. Does Archon have legendary resist?
He does now. Hey, that sounds good.
You see, they hit like both eyes, just.
Nice.
And you see Archon still with his hand out, just so proudly, in front, like scrape at his eyes, and he loses his balance off of straddling Tiamat's neck, and he is plummeting towards
He
the ground.
falls to his death.
What? Okay.
Maybe you should have saved one of those teleports.
I mean, Tiamat could catch him if
I don't think
she
Tiamat
wanted
cares.
to.
Let's be real.
She might, though. I mean, he might be necessary. Right?
True.
With the hand of Vecna, he might be necessary.
Question, Chris. How high up in the air are they?
Very high.
Like
Pretty high.
3 or
I
4.
mean, more than 100 feet, I know.
I thought
So
we were
it's-
at over 200 before.
We were well over 200.
Yeah.
I know there's a terminal.
And then we
like,
just went up.
height.
We just went up 40 and then 40, and we didn't come back down.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
though.
So we added another 100 on top, almost another
Well,
100.
80.
Yeah,
Okay.
on top of what we were
We'll
already.
be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be fine, guys.
I don't know about
Fine.
that, Chris.
It's fine.
Okay, so Chris, this time, well, I could still go 200 feet.
Tiamat's turn. Not your turn.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot that was a.
With greater intensity this time, return. Charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, I didn't roll that. Like my roll wasn't that impressive last time. I'm just throwing
Mine
that out
was,
there.
but I failed anyway.
So
Hey,
okay,
Only chance for a 1.
that's
Gosh.
true, but it's a 27.
Nope, I failed.
Enter.
20d6 is the max.
What is it? Oh, you're back.
What is the
Oh.
max?
20d6.
Yeah, I just read that too.
Because that's terminal velocity, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, terminal velocity
$5.
for real is
You
400
gonna, like
feet.
mess with it?
I mean, realistically, I mean,
So far,
falling from this height, he would just
It's not
he would be dead.
as old as that.
I'm still
Right.
looking for one.
A falling human does not reach
$40.
terminal velocity until after
I got that
1500
for
feet.
free. and they had, like,
1500?
I was like, I'll only take one.
I mean, maybe.
Is that in any configuration, or like you could probably get there faster if you're like streamlined, right?
Decrease your
Cedric.
overall surface area.
Yeah,
What was your save?
27.
Well,
Xanak, what was your save?
My save was unsuccessful.
Okay. You are deafened.
Can I be double deafened?
Yeah, does it even affect him if he couldn't hear already?
Oh.
No,
I
I
guess
mean,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
It doesn't then.
Yeah.
Cedric, as you are holding on to Lulu,
Mm-hmm.
she just slowly fades until you are holding nothing.
oh,
What?
Lovely.
She's gone.
Like, he doesn't feel anything. Like, it's not she's invisible.
No.
Great.
Well, she's dead. I'm pretty sure she's dead.
He disintegrated her.
With the word return?
Return. What a lame call
Like
out for
you
disintegration.
said she faded, like not instantly. Like she didn't use her own teleport to teleport somewhere. She slowly faded.
She slowly faded. No, she didn't blip out like you've seen with your teleport.
Did she
Her
say,
teleport.
"I'm not feeling well, Mr. Cedric"?
She did not say that. No.
Okay, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so we got to get away from Tiamat.
Well, it is your turn.
I think she was
So,
turning Zario around.
Chris, the army is pretty far away, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, we got several turns before they would even hope to catch up to us.
Yes.
So instead of flying that way past Tiamat, I'm just stopping and going. I'm basically taking a 90-degree turn and going 200 feet.
Which cardinal direction?
What? We're heading southeast right now.
Southeast, you're heading.
So we'll head towards east.
Okay. For how long? You need to home.
So are we giving up on Lulu or what?
That's
What do you want me to do?
No, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but I don't know. Like
I
wasn't
no, I don't
listening
want to,
for
but
like 30 seconds.
Can't you wait? I mean,
like she just faded. She's just gone.
Can't you talk to her?
Sure, you could.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah, that's what we've done before. I'll try and reach out to her mentally.
There's no recipient on the other side.
Yeah. So that's all I can do.
Okay.
I have no spells or anything to find her.
Right. Yeah, that's all you have.
Unless I stop here and we fight Tiamat and hope that she comes back.
I mean, we could try and enter a parlay, right?
Time out.
We'll
Like,
trade,
real quick, what just happened?
we'll trade you this sword for returning Lulu.
Then you can keep chasing us. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now, is get out of range.
Which direction?
I said we're heading towards, so we're southeast, we're gonna head east.
Straight east.
Well, basically we're heading southeast, we're doing a 90-degree turn.
So north.
And we're heading that direction. So
So
northeast, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Now is it my turn?
Yes.
I would like to perceive to see what.
And I didn't see anything different with my true sight, Chris.
No.
She just faded with my true sight.
I was gonna say, there's our out.
Yeah, that was. Wow.
No, I found a way around true sight.
It's death.
I'm done with this.
I want to see what Archon is doing.
He's
Blinded, falling to his death.
Good. I'm going to prepare another web sling to the face if anyone teleports in front of me. Or within range, within 100 feet, because that's the range of it.
all right. Cedric, you double moved.
Yep. 200 feet.
Zandak prepared his web slingers. Tiamat dives down after Archon.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Perfect.
Does he still take fall damage if she catches him?
Is that the whole Superman arms out theory?
Yeah.
No, she just you just have to slow down with them, right? You just have to slow them down.
You have to match their speed.
Right.
Yeah, and then slow them down.
To which I believe oh my gosh.
She fails. And
He
he
dies.
dies.
She got there to catch him, but because he's blinded, he's kind of flailing around, not knowing what's going on, and slips out of her claws.
If he dies to this, this would be the funniest thing ever.
Added one to the kill count.
That's a double kill.
Web slinger kill. And that's my turn. Cedric, Zandak.
Oh, we're gonna from here. We're gonna start heading back toward like correcting our course.
Southeast.
Yes, back to southeast.
Okay. Zandak, anything?
Nope. Got a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and so like at this point, I'm like, Lulu's gone. Like, but Zandak already knows this because he is the perception of a god.
I yell, what?
Are you deafened though?
Oh yeah, no, that's right. You can't hear me, can you?
Yeah. I can't quite see your lips, but if you look at me, I'll know what you're saying because I can read lips.
Okay, I'll look back at you. And I'm like, Lulu's gone.
I yell, where did she go?
She just disappeared from that spell. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea what to do with that. We're just gonna keep flying.
So then I'll, with my telepathy linked to Gast, I'll ask Gast, hey Gast,
Yeah, what's up?
we lost Lulu.
By lost, what do you mean by that?
That's funny.
I mean, she's gone. She's just like slowly faded away.
Okay. So Chris, I cast sending and I ask Lulu, where are you? Are you okay? Are you dead? If you can, use teleport and come back to me.
Hold on.
I gotta find a different spell.
Mahadi
Ugh.
counterspells you. No.
That would be funny. That would be very funny. I think I could 1v1 Mahadi.
Definitely.
They're not that strong of a creature. He's probably a little stronger, I guess, because of his station, but still.
Yeah, I wonder what CR they are.
I looked it up one time in the 2 years we've been here. I think it's like 13.
Oh.
Yeah, so I could probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a little fight. Remember, he's gonna banish you. That's what he's gonna do. That's what he likes.
What did you
Oh, well.
say, Gast?
I said, where are you? Are you alive? Are you okay? If you can use teleport, come back to me.
Okay.
Is there a recipient on the other end?
There is.
Oh,
I mean, that crosses planes too, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. We determined that from actually reading the spell description.
I mean, you
Who would've
just
thunk
it?
sent to the dragons, so.
Yeah.
Lulu responds. I'm home.
Where's that?
Back with that wizard?
Oh, it
That's
might
all
be
she
the,
said. All she
it might
said
be
was,
the,
I'm
it
home.
might be the celestial plane, actually.
You do know that a holy font is a celestial.
So she casts Banish on. Now, whether or not that's a perma banish, I don't know.
But why didn't that work on?
Me.
Yeah.
I should have been banished back to the material plane then.
But he
So
was.
it's not just a banish. It's something else.
It's a return, so maybe it's like a some way to force you to return to where you come from.
Okay, so I'll
don't-
cast. Is all she says is I'm home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll cast another sending, and I'll say, if you're suddenly back in Avernus, use your teleport to immediately come back to me.
So you're implying if she were to like blip back in
Yes.
to Avernus.
From a banishment spell.
Yeah. She replies, I'm ready, but I don't think I've been banished. In the meantime, Tiamat does snatch up Archon.
Are they still chasing us?
After she recovered him, and she kind of hovered for a second to allow him to remount, and they continue to chase.
Okay.
I'm just gonna continuously prepare to web sling in the face if they get within range.
He's like sitting here like this. He's like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
So you guys are well, as long as you are continuing to move.
Yep.
Quickly towards the southeast. They have seemingly they have no way of catching you.
Yeah, so we're gonna give ourselves plenty of lead, but we don't want to lose them. So, right. So it's like we're faster than all of them, so we're not just gonna continuously fly at full speed, or else we'll eventually lose them.
Okay.
Am
So,
I still deafened?
No, after a minute, you're hearing kind of.
Okay.
It goes from deaf to like a ringing, and then your hearing is back.
Cool. All right.
And,
I guess if we're
Lulu
staying out
does
of
not come
range, yeah. If we're staying out of range and all
Lulu
that,
does not come back.
I'm gonna pull out the that dragon sword and start
Sorry.
investigating that.
I would have informed Zandak that I did get contact with Lulu and that she's back on her home plane.
Then I would have yelled that to Cedric as soon as I got it back from him. She's back on her own plane, Gast says.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, because I have no idea what to do with that.
Yep.
Still confused, but glad to hear that she's alive.
Chris, do you adhere to the learning of identified items by studying them, or is it strictly the identify spell?
I mean, I have a lot of things that I want to do.
Because the rule book says if you spend like essentially a short rest, like
With
studying an
that,
item,
but we've been going strictly by the
Yeah.
rules
just
in this campaign.
We have? I thought we only allowed it.
We've
to be
only
identified.
really done identify because I just have identify.
yeah, no one's ever tried to like just spend time to do it.
Oh, okay. I thought because in the beginning Chris didn't let us. I thought that was the thing. He said it had to be identified.
So I think like the spirit of that rule is that you can learn how an item functions. You might not learn everything about it in an hour, but you learn how it functions.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna spend whatever time I have available to me here learning how it functions, I guess.
Okay. You learn as you fly that basically you control that dragon's breath weapon. And you can make it bite as a melee weapon.
Oh. What
Can
is
you
there?
use
Does it have
that
a
with your
name?
sneak attack?
Yeah, I know, right? Does the weapon have a name, or is that a identify item spell only?
That would be an identify thing.
Okay. And it's a silver. What kind of silver? An adult?
An adult.
And is it possible to replace the dragon inside of it?
Change out the dragon.
With an evil dragon.
No, not to your understanding.
Okay.
The damage would be 2d10 plus 8.
Wow.
Can you use sneak attack with that?
I'm looking it up. I'm gonna go look at specifics on sneak attack.
And it is
Doesn't have to be
it,
a.
it shares
weapon.
the great sword properties. So two-handed,
Oh.
heavy.
Well, then probably not.
Didn't you say the dragon didn't look good too? It was like looked like it had been like tortured.
Being tortured,
Yeah.
yeah, actively being tortured. Yeah, it has to be light, basically. So no, I cannot use a sneak attack with that. Shame.
So there you have it. You guys are flying. I think the plan worked.
Barely.
Yeah.
I mean, we now have another problem.
Lulu?
Well, how do we? So we're now going to put ourselves in between two armies. The plan was we were just going to blip out.
Yes,
Hmm.
that was
Yeah.
the plan.
Now we can't do that.
That's correct. I mean, I feel like if we just run the armies into each other, they will engage each other, and we will have to just try and slip out of there.
But Zariel definitely wants me and
Well-
her sword.
You just got to make sure the two big bads fight each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll deal with that when we get there and see what happens.
You guys, is that the plan? Just
We don't have
just
a
trying
plan.
to fly out of there.
Our plan is to wing it.
I mean, so basically what I'm going to do is we're flying with Tiamat's army behind us. And once we get close enough that Zariel's army notices us, not Zariel, Zariel's army, we can, just like start to slowly like turn. And so we just kind of like go by the army, and they like, once the two armies see each other, they should be distracted.
Chris, I'm going to cast Gate and call Lulu to me.
Isn't that a high level spell?
It's a
Really?
9th level spell.
Yeah, I mean, you're using your 9th level spell for our battle.
I'm just going to take a long rest after this.
Okay.
Let's read Gate. Shall we?
Can you just open up a dimensional, like, couldn't you just use 2 5th levels? Go get her?
I mean, I'd have to know where she is.
No, don't you have to just know her? Because she's there, like, if you know...
But wouldn't he have to like be okay getting the like permission from the like ruler of
yeah.
wherever she's at?
No, that's for Gate.
That's
for
Gate too. I
Oh.
mean, really, I don't have any connection to Mount Celestia, so that's where the issue's going to be with getting there.
Man, this is a lot of reading here.
Yep, have fun.
When you cast this spell, you speak the name of a specific creature. A pseudonym, title, or nickname doesn't work. If that creature is on the plane other than you or on, the portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity and draws a creature through it. The creature is free to act as the GM deems appropriate. Okay. Oh, man. That just takes an action to cast. That's so crazy.
Isn't it fun?
But it's a 9th level spell.
Yeah. And so you begin doing the Doctor Strange portal whole thingy, and you meet some resistance at first. Like the spell isn't going to connect on the other plane. But as it starts to give way, you hear Lulu's voice saying, "No, it's okay. I know him."
I know this guy.
Oh, he's cool.
And
He's
so
cool.
then the portal opens and you see into these very wispy and cloud like orangish yellow clouds as far as the eye can see. Lulu standing next to what you would guess to be a plantar celestial. And Lulu floating almost like there's this almost as if she's glowing with that same yellow orange light around her. And you guys can see each other on the other through this portal. What would you like to say?
Well, I mean, it compels her to come through, so I guess she comes through the portal.
Okay. She doesn't.
She doesn't. Okay. Lulu, glad to see you're not dead. We might need you to help make sure Cedric and Zandak don't die.
She kind of nods her head and she goes to walk through the portal on her side. And it's almost like she's hitting this invisible like pane of glass that just is not allowing her to walk through.
Come on, Lulu, let's go. No, that's fun.
Gas, what's your perception?
My perception is 21. So
21. As she tries again, you notice around her 4 feet, you see these symbols just kind of they're slowly rotating as she hits that invisible pane of glass. The runes around her feet look draconic.
I read Draconic.
Oh, sweet.
Return.
The word.
That's the pros being a lizard man. You learn Draconic.
Well, they are your gods, so.
That's true.
Hold on.
He's looking up the translation.
He's looking up how to say it in Draconic.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I know that. How are you doing as well?
It says the divine word of Tiamat imprisons you. Divine word sparks a thought in your head.
Yes.
Divine word.
Oh, divine word, like the spell divine word. Gotcha. Well, that's easy. Hold on, I gotta read this spell real quick. Well, considering it links them. Okay, Chris, I cast Dispel Magic at 8th level. on those chains around her.
No effect.
No effect. Oh. Well, that's depressing.
You should calm your mind of divine word.
I know what divine word does, but I didn't know if casting it on the actual chains that bind her to that plane would technically dissipate the spell. And
Wait,
divine
would that
word,
work on me?
What is your race right now, sir?
Human angelic. I am not a celestial, as you told me many times. I'm angel-like. So,
you changed
would
your
that
race
work
without
on
you knowing.
me?
This DM would say, most certainly.
Now, my real question is then would my plane of existence be Celestia, or would I go back to the material plane?
I don't know.
Did he tell you what the spell was?
Yeah.
Divine word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it says by any means sort of a wish spell. Never mind. Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, so he's got you there.
Yep. Well, Lulu, you're stuck there for a day.
The portal starts to fade.
You're like, Planetar, you can come through, though.
Yeah, Planetar, if you want to come through and help us out, feel free, buddy.
It's good for one trip.
This is well, I'll bring it back, I promise. It is the most important battle of ever. Please help.
The plantar, blue skin, almost like his skin is like, it's almost like it's moving, like you're looking into the depths of space itself. But I mean, not obviously completely transparent. Looks at Lulu, and Lulu looks at him.
I flash my hammer, like, come on, look, I'm sponsored.
The plantar nods at Lulu and walks through the portal.
Oh, it worked!
What?
Oh!
Okay.
You didn't even have to roll for persuasion.
I was expecting to. My hands were all sweaty getting ready. I was ready to burn luck on that, too. Cool.
Standing over 12 feet tall, large angelic wings spanning its back, golden bracers around its wrists, bald head, and forming a great sword that has to be at least 8 feet tall, out of nothingness, stands before you.
Gonna be honest with you, I was not expecting that to work. Question, Mr. Planetar guy. 2 things. What is your name? Can you teleport?
He greets you. My name is Aaron. Can I teleport? Let me think.
Let me look at my spell list real quick.
No.
No, I don't think so. Unless Chris
No.
wants to be really nice.
No. He can fly really fast, though.
He can. 120 feet, man. That's pretty good.
Can you cast Longstrider on me again, Dave? Do you have multiple of those?
I only have one more spell slot for the day.
So
I
you could
could,
if need be.
but I'd prefer to save it for a Featherfall. In case something happens. You know, like if
Wait.
you would have failed that save and disappeared.
You have your Spider-Man stuff, man.
With nothing to sling onto.
You could have slung onto Tiamat. It'd be
Chris,
fine.
can you give me the Planetar's name again? I didn't have my paper in front of
Aaron,
me.
Aarin.
Aarin. Well, Aaron, thanks for coming.
After like breaking his ice, his gaze at you, he kind of starts looking around. Normally, I can feel the presence of evil and go to extinguish. I feel it everywhere.
Yeah, kind of sucks here, doesn't it?
What is thy bidding?
Well, let me get you up to speed, buddy. I messaged to Zandak and I'm like, you guys are on your own. I can't do anything for you, but I do have a new friend. His name is Aaron. I think you're gonna like him.
I respond back, okay, gassed. That's such a gas thing to say.
I know,
Xandak's
right?
mind is like, okay, Gas is like talking to rats and stuff, and
Yep, pretty much.
So, Chris, I'm gonna inform Aaron on the whole situation, what we're trying to do, pretty much everything that's going on, and asking for friendly suggestions and feedback if he has any.
okay,
See if
Very
we
good.
can improve on our defensive strategy at all.
Yeah.
Team Zanriklu and Team Venru, would you like to do anything before you get visual of your target army?
How much time are we talking? Like hours? Or is it closer to like minutes, like tens of minutes?
Of like how far away the army is,
Yeah,
or
like for us flying and stuff. Like, is it gonna take us hours to get to this other army?
no, minutes.
Okay, then no, nothing.
Or, I mean, the journey from where you started to where you're going is going to take 2 hours.
So it's 2 hours from Tiamat's
From
army.
leaving Tiamat to arriving at
Okay, so that is a
Zara.
while.
I'm gonna be tired today.
Good thing you don't get tired with your wings.
Is that a thing?
I was like, I guess I don't get tired with my wings.
Team Venru, anything? Just heading straight into the army until you see something that says that they recognize each other. Okay.
At this time, Chris, I would also like to inform Benari. I'd like to get status updates from both sides, make sure everybody's on the same page.
Make sure they're not
They're
dead.
all heading in the direction according to the plan.
Okay, so everybody is up to date, and I've only mentioned I've made a new friend. His name is Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's
Hey.
someone from the Forge. Pretty much.
Does Michael? You're the only one with teleport on that team, right?
He's muted, but
You and how many do you have? Can you come get us? You only have the one.
we planned this perfectly with no countermeasures.
Does the dragon have a teleport?
It has a wish.
That's wish, so technically yes.
But do we really want to use the wish for that?
Probably not.
I forget, her spells do not replenish, correct?
Correct.
She does not have teleport.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you'd have to expend the wish spell.
And that's a one-way trip. No, it would be.
Well, she could wish us to her,
Yes.
but
and then Aru teleport everyone out.
well,
Well-
no, she could just like they could teleport out, and then she could just wish us to her at High Hall.
Yeah.
But
Either
let's
any
not-
combination of
That's
that.
like that's like last resort here of like
We're gonna
Zario's
die.
bearing down on us. We can't escape. They're coming.
We're about to be pulled into combat with Zariel. Just the two of
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Please send help.
We will die. Please help me.
Yeah, like we'll do what we can before then.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll reply to Gast, I guess. Yep, we'll do what we can.
Okay.
Wish us luck.
I will
We're
do.
gonna need it.
Yeah. I want you to know I tried on my end to do something for you guys. It didn't work out, but I did make a new friend, so I guess that's the plus
Oh my
side.
goodness.
Yeah, I mean that's great, Gast. I'm happy for you. But we'll we'll see you when we get back, maybe.
Okay, don't die. If you're about to die, let me know, and I'll tell Aru, and maybe he can do something.
Yeah, okay, Gast. Sure.
And away we go. We'll start with Venaru. You guys are flying on Simile. You see Yonogu's forces. His army is quite expansive, although you already know he has no flying capability, seemingly. As you get close, Dwarkar is still traveling. I mean, he's still jumping after you. And suddenly he stops. As the two armies are definitely within eye shot of each other. Do you guys, Dwarkar stops, so do you guys keep going?
I mean, Aru, we're on a dragon, and they don't have anything that can get us in the air. Could we like breath weapon and like get this party started? Like just like fly over and, or I could just start casting stuff like we instigate.
Instigate.
I can hit them 120 feet away.
All right. Chris?
Uh-huh.
I turn to Venari. I say, Venari, I don't want to get closer to him. I think I'm going to taunt him. Let's see if that works.
Sounds good. How close are we, Chris? Like each army.
They're probably 1,000 feet away from each other.
And we're right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Are we gonna get a long rest after this? Do you think? Anybody?
That wasn't
I
the
hope so.
plan.
I think
but-
that was the plan.
No, I don't think we were planning to, but that's up to the armies on when they're going to be attacking the city, which we have no idea. So,
Aru.
You guys might be able to, because you'll get back to the city instantly.
Aru.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Oh.
don't even ask him, just do it. Venari would totally just do it.
Just do it.
How? Do you think we'll get a rest after this? We'll get a rest.
I'm gonna try and get a long rest in.
I think we'll get a rest after this.
So what I'm going to do does it cost us a cent? Tell me what you were thinking.
No, go ahead.
I think we
Tell
all
me what
know
you're gonna do, and I'll
Minari's
tell you what I
gonna
was
do.
gonna do.
I know
Go.
exactly what Oscar wants
Go
to do.
ahead.
Do it, Oscar.
Just
Do
do
it.
it.
Use
Do
it.
it.
No,
Use
I'm gonna let
it.
I'm gonna
Use
let
it.
Aru-
I
Aru,
want to
do
see
your
what
thing.
happens.
Do your
Go
thing,
ahead.
Aru.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I got a Planetar out of mine, so go for it.
All right. When Aru says go ahead, I'm like, all right. I'm gonna stand up on this dragon and summon some meteors. 2 on each army.
You
Well,
have
that'll
the
get there.
distance for that?
It's a
Mile.
mile. So yeah, I'm good.
Wow.
And
We
you
can
yell,
drop
Any
one on
particular
Dwarf.
spots, Venari?
Is Dwarkar on the ground?
Yeah.
So there.
You see Yanogu.
Yeah, and do I see like what might be like a central tent or something, or
Yeah.
there, and then just kind of like adjacent to each of those, just another one.
and then you yell, "Let the battle commence!"
Let them fight. Venari, hands stretched towards the sky. You start to see.
Wait. Sorry. I just, because I don't want you to bite me in the butt later. I'm transmuting this so that it's poison.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Spend those sorcery points.
Yep.
Hands outstretched towards the sky. You start to see the that sickly kind of pale orange sky above start to twist. Simultaneously, 4 green, almost neon green circles emerge in the sky, and then 4 huge boulders, meteors, start screaming out of them, falling towards the ground, crashing into with the force of Venari.
Roll your dice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look. Oh. I guess
Are you rolling that on the?
I did it on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So 80. It says 20 d6 fire damage. Would it be poison? And then 20 d6 bludgeoning. So the poison I rolled first, that's 80. So that's 160. And then the bludgeoning would just be straight bludgeoning. And that was 82.
Jeez.
242 damage.
And they have to make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take full damage. They take half if they succeed.
Individual saves?
Yeah, Chris.
Here we
I
go.
want you.
It
I
says
want
a
you to
creature.
roll. So we're gonna be here for at least 10 more sessions.
I would have spaced them so they don't cover the same area because they can only be affected once. So the spell damages objects in the area and ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried. It's poison. So
Ignites them in poison?
I want you to
it just
ignite those in
melts.
poison.
It just melts.
What's the save, Venari?
The 19.
Should get a fair amount.
And you said half as much on a save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's still like 100 damage.
I mean, these where they landed. So you, where you thought Yanogu was correct.
Yay.
And you see him kind of emerge, standing amongst a pile of completely annihilated gnolls, demon gnolls.
Can you put a number on that, maybe?
Oh my gosh, the
Oh
kill
my
count.
gosh, you just broke the kill counter.
Yep, probably.
What's the diameter?
80 feet for each one.
That's the diameter or the radius?
That's the diameter.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna pass me easy.
We'll never catch up to Minori.
Not anymore.
Zandak would have to get every kill
I had to
from
pick up
now
ground
to the
I
end
don't
of
even
time.
think I could. I don't even think I could catch something like this.
No, he's gonna kill more people with this one spell than we all have combined in the
That's
entire
true.
campaign.
Probably.
That's true.
I'm just
What?
using
How many
genocide.
total kills do we have?
I'm looking.
I don't even care about the kills. I just want these guys to start fighting. Like, if it doesn't accomplish the plan, then it
If
doesn't
you
matter.
murder them all, then what?
No, we just need infinite wishes to keep getting my 9th level back, and I'll just.
That's
keep
a good
doing
point.
this
Let's do
until-
that.
About 250, give or take.
Okay. Michael, you're muted, by the way.
I'm like watching these come down, just like.
Everything you ever dreamed of.
Yep, this is the peak for Venari.
Would have been nice to have those on Kelowna, right?
Yep. Although we were outside for that.
We were. Yes.
Each meteor takes out 55 enemies.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Well,
Congratulations, Oscar, on being the highest kill count of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
How many did you have before?
Yanogu.
is dead.
So that would be 220 dead.
240. 248 is your kill count now, Oscar.
Nice.
Jeez. Is that just Venari, or is that both characters?
That's just Venari.
Here's
Cool.
hoping that you get that long rest.
Yeah, here's.
I'm hoping too, man.
Although, I mean, that was a good use. Like, they weren't spread out; they were concentrated. So I just took out
It's true.
a chunk of the
But
army.
we were planning on to use that as for
Yeah.
Aru.
What percentage of the army would you say is gone, Chris?
Point.
I mean, what's 100
30%?
out of 8,000?
not not like a zero
Nothing.
sum.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aru, what would you like to do?
More than 1%.
Wait to see if they start charging after each other.
Okay.
Well, specifically after Vernari at this point, and then you can.
They're like united
Averaging.
front.
Yeah.
This guy.
Right.
You, both of you see Yanogu. I mean, he's an impressive sight, right? I mean, he's huge.
Not that impressive.
Standing amongst this pile of decimated gnolls. You see him point his 3-headed flail in your direction, and he blips out
Oh boy.
He's gonna kill you guys.
and appears on the back of Simile.
Oh, cool.
Simile buckles under the sudden weight of Yanogu on her back. She
Just
is
a second. I counterspell.
What's the range on
Yeah.
counterspell?
Can you counterspell
Oh no!
that far?
How far away was it? How far away was it?
I will
Nope, never mind. I don't counterspell.
be like 1,000 feet.
Okay, go on.
Good try though.
She buckles under the weight, seemingly. I mean, she's starting to lose altitude here. What would you two like to do?
Did I tell Gas we're bringing Yanogu back?
Can't you just? I mean, at this point, he's what 500 feet away from
Dwarkar.
Dwarkar. Can't you just leave?
Yeah, but if we teleport, won't he come with us?
No, it's
It's
only
willing creatures.
Well, and you get to choose who.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fly
You
him
gotta specify.
over directly over the top of Dwarkar.
Dwarkar.
And then
Fly
teleport
up.
out.
Yeah.
And just bamf out.
Well, can't he just? He could probably just teleport again though too,
Probably.
and then we'll never know if they're actually fighting or not.
I can scry on them.
But what if they're not? Then
Well, then they're not fighting.
Then you're gonna make another trip out there.
You guys gotta go right back out. Mission failure, go.
There
Do
goes
it
that
again.
wish spell.
I wish that this plan succeeded.
Venari, Aru, what do you guys do?
I'm waiting for Aru to say something.
We out of here?
Just push him off.
Just yeah.
I have nothing to do that with, though. That's what I was looking for.
Could Simile change into her human form?
Oh
You
my
feather fall,
gosh.
you guys, and then she changes back.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he just teleport back on then?
How many teleports does he have?
Yeah, I suppose you could do that as many times as you have feather falls, right?
I mean,
You have a lot more feather falls than he has teleport.
Yeah.
exactly.
Probably.
That's assuming that that Simile has Featherfall.
Well,
No,
Aru does.
Aru
Aru
has
does.
feather fall.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just a second, guys. I've got a lot of stinking spells I gotta look at now.
That's fine.
Michael's like, and the curse of the spellcaster.
I'm sitting here, come up with this plan, and Michael's like, "That's so simple-minded."
So many more elegant solutions
Uh,
here.
Well, Venari had his moment. He took his shot.
Yeah.
You got their attention.
Yeah. I mean Dwarkar's army was already, like very active and moving. Yonogu's army is now very quickly getting mobilized.
So things are happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, then I feel like it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean,
And what
it's
are these
probably
armies?
fine.
Are they demons and devils? Right?
They're both demons.
All demons.
Uh,
I mean, that's just chaos, though. Like, demons don't ever get along.
yeah.
Okay,
They get along if someone can make them.
I think we just get out of here. Let happen what happens.
Okay.
I cast teleport.
Yonogu cast counterspell.
That's what I was just thinking.
I wish, man. I was looking for it. He doesn't have it.
You'll find Chris and not a lot of those monsters have counterspell unless they're
I
like
know.
a lich.
You guys,
That's like a-
all my stuff all the time. I can't do the same.
I think that's too much for a DM to have it exposed at their.
It would definitely neuter the spellcasters if you could just
Yeah.
counterspell everything.
Even more than they already are.
That's another thing they're changing for the next edition.
Counterspell?
The kind of spells that monsters have,
Oh.
so that they're not casting spells. It's more of an innate thing that you can't counter.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make most of the monsters not have spell casting. It's just gonna be an innate ability.
Which will in turn make counterspell go from one of the most broken spells in the game
It's one of
to
the most
Basically useless.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Unless you were actually fighting a caster, like a lich.
Yes. A
Right.
lich or like another like
Wizard.
NPC character.
Yeah.
Right. But it becomes a very niche
Yeah.
spell.
It depends on your environment. Like here, nobody in the right mind would pick up counterspell down here in Avernus.
Right.
But on the material plane, it's
Material
probably got
plane,
more uses.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, you guys, back in High Hall, outside High Hall, with Simile.
I'm just
Do I-
looking at Aru, like, not sure if he's happy or not.
I'm going to bed.
Good call. Me too. I'm just gonna send a gas. Hey, we're back. We're going to bed.
Hey, do you want to meet my new friend?
Nope.
No, we're good.
Chris,
We need to
does
sleep. Yes, we need to sleep.
does long resting require sleep, or can it just be?
No, you don't have to be sleeping.
Yeah.
But you can't be.
So they could
You
just
can't
sit
be
there
doing
like
anything strenuous.
doing just stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Could I write?
You can write, I believe.
I would think somebody as practiced as Aru in writing would be able to write without stretching, pulling a muscle.
I'm just thinking of something that I could do.
Light activity like reading, talking, eating, standing watch.
Standing watch counts as resting.
Well, yeah. Otherwise,
So our
Ye-
long rests, we don't really need to set watches then.
well,
Like,
you do
like
for
cycle.
safety purposes.
For the sleep, because we usually couple long resting with sleep that a character also needs.
Otherwise, we get exhaustion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't say anything about sleep
But
specifically, but like for like mortal races, like you need sleep. that'd be crazy. Like I'm an adventurer. What do you mean? I don't sleep.
it's like I'm in an open world game. I never sleep ever. Just run.
That'd be great.
Anyways, so yes, you can talk, you can write.
All right, that's what I'll do then. I won't go to sleep. I'm going over here, write down what I have to say. If you want to bring your friend over, I'll meet with him.
Okay, Aaron, we're gonna go meet Aru. You'll like him. He's angelic. And I bring Aaron over to meet Aru. I poke my head into whatever room Aru's in. I'm like, hey Aru, I'm gonna scry on your location then to see if your mission succeeded. But in the meantime, this is my friend Aaron.
Good to meet you.
You
I stand
look up at Aaron.
I don't look that far up.
He's like 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall.
He's 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it was 8. Yeah, I looked up then.
No, his great sword is 8 feet tall.
Oh. I even look up to his sword. I get up and I extend my hand. More like this. It's more like.
Good to meet you.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
I said, good to meet you. What brings my. How did you.
Sister's son.
What? I'm sorry, what did you say, sir?
Are you not of angelic birth?
Yes, I am.
You are your sister's son.
Your sister's son. It's your sister. You're my uncle.
We don't track birth the same way you mortals do, but in the roundabout way, I guess you could refer to me as your uncle. Yes.
Uncle Aaron. Okay. Well, good to meet you. Would you just prefer me to call you Aaron, or what would you like me to call you?
Aaron will be fine.
Aaron. I'm sorry, I was mispronouncing your name.
He does
I do
that a lot.
I apologize. Okay, Aaron.
He came from Mount Celestia, Aru.
Why?
Because that's where Lulu is right now.
I swear to God, I'm talking to Wood Poets. Why?
I don't really fully. Well, I guess I do kind of understand. So remember that spell that I cast in the scab area that banished a bunch of guys that were trying to attack us and kill us?
Yeah, banish.
Yeah, except it was like the 24-hour no comeback banish from this plane of existence. So Lulu kind of got banished by Tiamat, so she won't be here for a while.
How's she getting back?
We'll figure that out. But in the meantime, Aaron here was kind enough to join the cause after I convinced him to, because you know me, I'm a very persuasive guy.
You're something. So, Aaron, are you sticking around to help us?
I will fight alongside the forces of good in this plane.
Would it be possible to bring more of you from over in your realm over here? We need.
I do not possess the power to do such a thing,
Okay.
but this half god seemingly does.
Is he looking at me when he says that?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Half god.
You run into like the densest creatures.
He's a warlord. He's a god.
Half god. Half
Half god.
warlord, half god.
Beautiful. I'm getting promoted all sorts of times.
I mean,
guys.
guys, we don't know for sure like what Gong's all done to him.
True. I don't even know.
We have
So,
an angel, a god, a dragon king.
Voice of the North Wind.
voice of the North Wind.
A dragon voice.
I can't
So-
speak Draconic.
So, Aaron, you think if I, by chance, go back to where I found Lulu, I might convince others to come and fight with us here?
I came because of my bond to Lulu, as you call her.
What
I do
bond?
not know others who would be persuaded by that bond.
Fair enough.
I flip over a new page, and I look up excited, going, "Bond, explain this bond."
You're like, Haru's like, can I have a piece of your hair?
Actually, you can't, right? Isn't he hairless?
He's bald. I don't know if he has eyebrows though.
Have him clip his fingernail.
Yeah,
Use
that's
that.
all I need.
He does
yeah.
have wings.
He is hairless. Yeah, you can have a feather, maybe.
Scrape off some dead skin.
To be honest, though, I'd rather keep the ancient silver dragon with Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. He's only lost. He didn't lose any spells, so.
Pretty sure the ancient silver dragon's also just a better fighter too.
It is.
Like-
Not dissing the Planetar, but
The bond that Lulu and I share is far more than just being created of the same substance. Celestials, we are creative beings. We are creators ourselves.
Okay.
And Lulu was one of mine.
so
Oh,
you're
oh,
like her
oh.
dad.
So that would make her my cousin.
Yes.
Cool. Well, let me tell you, Lulu's great. She's like my best friend. We've figured out a lot of stuff together down here.
I love this because like Aru's like totally not getting this, and like the Planetar's referring to his mother as like a sister in Christ essentially, and he's like, Uncle. It's so fantastic.
That's not electrical tape. Can you hand me the clock, please?
Wow, that was profound.
Is there anything I can do for you? I'm just gonna sit here and write. I would love to learn more about your people and your country. Would you mind spending some time and just teaching me about your people?
He looks to you, Gast.
I mean, you can, but there's one person I do want you to meet. His name is Venari. He can be kind of grouchy sometimes, but we're gonna go say hi to him real quick. Then we'll come back for Aru. Oh, I think I should show you Serene too. You probably would like her.
That's Mom.
So,
Yeah. Aru's like, he knows her. That's his sister.
Yes.
so Rue, you're welcome to just walk with us for a few minutes if you want.
No, I'm gonna go back and write what it just happened.
Okay. Let's go meet Serene. Aaron, and then we'll swing to Benari, and then
was
Rue
gonna
can
say,
ask
yeah.
all his questions.
Let me fall asleep before you come to visit me. Go ahead.
All right. Team Zandrick.
Good luck.
Thanks.
What are you guys going to do?
Like I said, we're just gonna wing it. Throw something at us, and we'll figure it out as we go.
It worked out well so far. I mean, despite the whole banishing Lulu thing, but
Zariel, as you approach, Zariel's force is impressive, is one word to describe. As her army is encamped on the westward side of this kind of outcropping of rock, the 6 flying fortresses, all evenly spaced, hovering over her army, and 12,000 devils spanning. I mean, they look like black mold growing on the side of this rock formation, until you get closer and realize those are individual devils, seemingly at rest.
And how far behind us is Tiamat?
Similar distance, 500 and 500.
500 and 500. Okay.
Is Tiamat with her army, or is the army further behind her?
Tiamat slowed to allow her army to catch up.
Okay, so we're in
Okay.
the exact same spot.
Although, I mean, it's kind of like she is flanked by her dragons.
Mhm.
The ground army is much further behind.
Oh,
Like, they would, you're guessing with your advanced trig calculus perceptive mind, Zandak, you're guessing if Tiamat and the dragons were to engage in combat, the ground forces wouldn't get to them for maybe 15, 20 minutes.
okay. Are they continuing to fly at us, or have they stopped?
They're continuing to fly. You can see the searing hot hatred in all 10 eyes of Tiamat, all locked on your winged friend.
good luck.
I bend down and whisper into Cedric's ear. All right, so what plan did you come up with?
All right. So we've got the 6 flying fortresses, right, Chris?
Yeah.
They
They are towards the rear of the army.
Okay.
So
And can we tell
between
which
you
one
and them
is
is 12,000 devils?
Okay. And there's flyers in there, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
are they currently flying, or we just know they are flying?
No.
Okay.
You don't see anything flying. Oh, gosh dang it! 40 perception.
Are you sure about that?
Does Tiamat, or not Tiamat, does Zariel have ground forces too, or are they all airborne?
She has both.
Okay.
Okay. And true sight. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, but with Cedric's perception, it's only good for 60 feet.
But still, Zandak, out of your backpack, you hear a. And Cedric, as soon as that invisible imp crosses the 60-foot line, you see this imp scout right at the 500-foot mark out from the forces.
Okay. I look I look at it I look at it dead in the eyes, and I'm like, go summon your master.
It looks at you in like astonishment of like, me?
Yeah, now. I pull my sword out. I'm like, now.
it like almost it drops like a few feet as it forgets to beat its wings, and then catches itself, and off it flies out of your true sight.
Actually, I'm following it, Chris, because Tiamat's not slowing down. So
Yeah, we're not gonna stop here.
Like, I'm not stopping. Actually, I probably pass it.
So you probably passed the.
Yeah.
And I say now, and it like starts to fly, and I'm like, I just shake my head. I'm like, too slow, and I just fly on past it.
I'm gonna web it as we fly past
Demoralize
it
it.
and carry it with us. Because as we pass him, I can see him if we get within 10 feet of him. So I assume I'm gonna be able to see him. So I'm gonna web him and be like, "Come on, let's go!"
Yeah, you are, Cedric. You are way faster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah, so I'm gonna. How high up in the air are we?
You tell me. You've been flying for 2 hours, so you have complete autonomy on.
What do we say? What do we
altitude.
think, Dave? 200 feet?
That's kind of high.
Well, I mean, just right. Okay, so like 100 feet?
Yeah, I mean 100, maybe 150. But like, there's
150
nothing.
feet?
There's nothing in front of us that like fast flyers that we know of. So I don't think we need to be super high off the ground.
The only thing I know that's faster than me is Zariel.
Yeah, but she's way back in those things.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unfortunately, neither of us speak. Do you think some of these devils know Celestial?
No. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
The flying fortresses are the very tippy top of them is at a height of 500 feet.
Okay.
And so you are flying in right kind of mid-level.
Lower part, right? Because we said 150.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lower third, I guess you could call
Yeah.
it. What are you, Zandak? I guess. No, I'm not gonna make you roll. You got the imp.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have multiple attempts at this, so I mean, you got him. What are you doing with him?
I'm just dragging him along for now.
Like, are you grappling him?
No, I'm like
on Cedric's back, or you just like pulling him along like a kite?
Yep, like a
let's
kite.
go. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
Okay. He's flying like a kite, although he's gonna try to scratch that web off of him.
That's fine.
You just web them again.
Okay. It scratched it, but it didn't break the web. And then it gave up. And so now it's just flying along with the kite. It is not invisible anymore. However, Cedric, I'm going to need you to make a strength check.
Okay. 21.
Okay. You feel some resistance of this now, like, parachute thing dragging you down. But you're able to bear up against it, and your speed isn't affected. You guys continue to fly.
How close we want to get?
I think with it, like, I mean, if you've relayed to me the murderous intent in Tiamat's eyes,
yep.
I think we are gonna have to go into, like, over the army, a little bit. Like we're
Um,
gonna have to like get the fight started and get out of there.
yeah, I've assumed that we're flying like to the opposite side of the army and make Tiamat fly through the army. And
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. That's actually a really good idea. So, Chris, like the where? So you said it's the flying fortresses are at the back of the army, right? I'm
Yes.
guessing that's facing High Hall. Like they're at the back facing High Hall.
Yes.
So, and how big? How much space is there in this army?
From the front of the encampment all the way to the back where the flying fortresses are, probably 1,000 feet.
Okay. And then how wide across is it?
Very, maybe a mile.
A
so
mile? Okay, we don't need to fly across all of
no, not all of it. We'll just fly across
it.
until they engage, and then we'll leave.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I assume we're gonna like. My guess is that we would be flying over the top of the front of the army.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Like
you're just
maybe.
gonna fly over it.
Yep.
How deep?
What do you mean?
Like in numbers, how deep are you going into the 1,000 foot thickness of this army?
I mean, what happens when Tiamat gets over the top of the army?
So
So
I'm
I
gonna
mean that would
say.
put you 500 feet into it if you're waiting until Tiamat is over the top of it.
That's what
Oh
I'd
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. So from the front that is facing, uh, like that where El Terrell is, we're gonna be. Let's say we're like 75 feet in like over like in front of behind the front line,
He's
and
talking
then we're
about how
gonna
far south are we
right,
going?
and then we're gonna keep flying over it, Chris, until I mean at least until Tiamat hits the five like is over top of it,
Okay.
and then we're gonna just kind of keep doing that because I don't think we're gonna be the thing that they notice. Like I'm not making myself a huge beacon here because I don't think I need to. And if that's wrong, we've got a mile to figure it out.
Okay. So you're taking Tiamat's forces on kind of like the long side, going down at hot dog wise.
Exactly. Like we're going across the entire army with it. So it's like if
So
she doesn't
something happens.
engage, yeah, if she doesn't engage, her forces are going to have to.
Okay.
Like it. I'm going to be like Zandak. You seen anything from this army?
What?
I'm asking. I asked you if you're seeing anything, like any reaction from Zariel's army.
So you guys haven't crossed their front line yet.
Okay.
Cedric, you notice two more invisible imps come in and flank. But they come in towards you. You quickly outpace them and you pass them. At that same time, right as you are about to um, cross their front lines, of course, you start seeing below you, both Cedric and Xander. You can see below you the army. It's almost like this wave of activity start to ripple through the ranks, and you see all six flying fortresses power up. You can hear the screaming souls come out of their engines as they come to life visually with lights and fire raining out of them as they lift off from their docile position another 50 feet in the air.
Well, I think they noticed that we're here.
So far, so good.
And so, like, all the imps that I see, like, Chris, that are, like, coming into our view, I'm just, like, yelling at them. I'm like, don't worry about us. Tiamat's here. Go tell your boss.
They aren't. You aren't around them long enough for any response. Not that you guys. Neither of you guys speak Abyssal, right?
No, I'm yelling at them in common. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea if they understand me. I don't care.
This wave of activity continues to roll on as you guys continue your quasi bombing run of this army.
The bombs come later.
As you 500 feet along your run, you see Tiamat break their lines again. Their Tiamat's cruising at about 300 feet in the air.
Okay.
To which you see her stop suddenly as soon as she crosses that line. And you see as her other dragons have fanned out beside her, they kind of domino effect stop their momentum and hover in place.
Let's hover.
Nope. Nope. So Chris, we're gonna start to angle out of the army, like not a 90-degree turn straight back to El Terrell. We're gonna keep flying, and we're gonna get closer back to the front line and start to get out of here.
At this point, you see 8 bone devils with their insectoid-like wings flitter and start to fly, not very fast, up towards your position.
Like where we're gonna be, or where we were, because like we're moving at 180 feet right now.
It looks like they're taking flight in response to you.
Okay.
Along with them, you see another 8 of those female heavy plate wearing feathered wing devils take flight, as well as 2 pit fiends.
They might be able to catch us. But I'm like, Zandak, if they start to gain ground, I'm gonna need your long strider.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a close eye on everyone that's taking flight and making sure none of them are gaining on us.
None of them are fast enough to gain ground on you two.
We're safe for now. Don't slow down.
Oh, I'm not.
Although, what is the range of fireball?
120?
It might be 120.
150. Perfect.
Oh.
You guys are 150 feet off the ground.
They would have to be directly below us, though.
Yeah.
True.
And so those 2 pit fiends, you see them cast fireball from their hand, and it's just behind you. These explosions in the air.
Okay, I'm gonna go higher.
We're fine.
I'm
We
like,
missed.
oh, that's a
They
little
missed.
too close. I didn't realize that. So we'll go, as we're flying, we'll go back up to about 200 feet.
You guys are being just kind of those two fireballs just kind of pepper you. What you can definitely feel the impact as they. I mean, it was pretty close.
Did they kill the
Do I
kite?
still have my imp? Is he crispy?
Oh. Yeah, you hear like one kind of goes off to the side of you, then one is like directly right behind you, and your web just goes slack.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden, Chris, I feel no resistance. I'm like,
Big
guy.
rip to that guy.
Imp took the hit for us. We're good.
And you are angling out now?
Yeah, we're angling out.
Hold on
Anything
a second.
happening with Tiamat?
All right. You are angling out, and as you look behind you, you see Tiamat along with her army of dragons. What is it? 21 in total?
Something like that. Let's see.
21, 5 ancient, 16 adult dragons all dive as they all inhale simultaneously and just take a bombing run and unleash their breath weapons.
As soon as we see that, we stop our gradual angle and we take a sharp turn straight back to El Terrell.
Okay.
I would
As
say
fast
like
as possible.
yeah, maybe angle up a little bit too, because we
As
gotta go
you-
up eventually. Might as
Yeah,
well go up now.
and start to go up to about 1,000 feet.
As you hear the impact of all of those breath weapons at the same time, it's almost like like all of the flying forces of Zariel take flight simultaneously and angle themselves towards the dragon attack.
Cool.
And it's been so long, Chris, so I always forget this. To be clear, there's Tiamat, which has 5 ancient dragon heads, right? And then 5 additional ancient dragons?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 21 dragons and then Tiamat.
Yes.
Woo! That's devastating.
Yeah.
Good thing it's not our army.
Yep.
Hopefully there's
With that,
way
we're
less
going
of
to take
them.
our break.
Okay.
It would be such a cool battle, Michael, but I am way too hot of a target in this area. Like, I have Zariel's sword.
So I guess mission accomplished, right?
It seems that way. Now if we can just make it out alive.
Well, it seems looking bright for you guys.
So, Evan, you got the book too?
Yeah, I did. Really cool. I was just reading all the racial stuff. I didn't even make it to the monsters yet.
They changed some things that people are not happy about.
Which part are they not happy about?
Aarakocra's flying speed.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think it's fine.
What did they change it to?
It used to be 40 flying speed. Now it's your flying speed is the same as your walking speed.
That seems fine.
I mean, it kind of makes sense too, but at least from a gameplay perspective.
Well, Aarakocra was like the go-to race for monks because at level 2 with their flying speed, they could go like 80 around.
Something like that, yeah. That's true. What else did they change that people didn't like? I haven't really heard too many bad things about it. Granted, I didn't really look too far into it.
I can't remember.
Oh, it's in this bag. I'm like, where the heck is it? It's over here.
There was another one. I can't remember what it was though. Was it Fairy?
I didn't even know another source book that had fairy in it until I saw this one.
But I mean, when I got this book though, and started looking through it, it awfully reminded me of a lot of when in 3.5 edition. When they had to start publishing books to consolidate the rules.
Yeah. Because now all you need, because all those other books had a bunch of different races and stuff in them. Now all you have to do is buy this one. You have them all.
Gabe wanted me to get out some of my dad's old D&D stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what in Stranger Things, like they're at advanced D&D right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, I want to get one of those. And I was like, I already have them. And he's like, what? But advanced D&D is THAC0, right, Scotty?
Yeah. Yep. Though I don't think they actually play by the rules in their storyline at all.
No, their games they're more like how me and my brothers played.
Yeah. You gotta roll a 13 to hit with the fireball on the Demigorgon. You do it, you kill the Demigorgon with a fireball. And I'm like, no. It's like, you just really made it mad now.
All right.
Chris, did you get my message earlier today?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Does did Michael not have the info?
He gave it to me, but I don't have it written down, or he didn't tell me if it was already a +1, so I don't know if it was or wasn't. Michael, that dagger you gave me, was it a +1? All I have is just that it's a 1d4 with the DC 15 con save for 1 exhaustion. It was a. I think you got it pretty early in like the game, so it may not have been +1 at that point.
Not pretty early. It was part of his starting character, wasn't it?
Yeah, but when did we get to the point of?
Yeah, but Rue didn't come in at the very beginning of the game. He was a couple sessions
Right.
in.
Yeah.
I still think +1s were a big deal because that's when we still use my ability to make weapons +1s.
Yeah, so I'm
Plus
thinking it
one.
may not have been a +1.
+1 to attacks and damage.
For the crippling death?
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't write those down.
You're like, Michael will never part with these. Ever. He'll keep them straight.
All right. So I mean, as you are flying, you can, because you guys aren't just booking it out of there right away. They are fully engaged as the flyers are coming up to meet them after their bombing run into their forces. To which the dragons, especially the ancient dragons, are making very short work of whatever devils are coming to meet them. The larger pit fiends are mainly standing back, trying to pelt them with their spells, as the smaller devils are engaging.
Are the flying fortresses advancing?
No.
Okay. I mean, Zandak gets to watch this for like a really long time because of his
I
perception.
mean, basically the whole trip
So.
back, right? It's not that far.
True.
I mean, yeah, Zandak can see them from High Hall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you want to play-by-play, Cedric?
Yeah, count every death.
I mean, we're not going anywhere.
As the dragon's ground force gets closer, the flying fortresses do then start to engage.
Interesting.
And as they dragons start to fall, mainly the adult variety of dragons, Tiamat and the remaining dragons begin to fall back as the ground forces engage.
Okay.
The flying fortresses, 3 of them go to flanking positions around the side of the dragon army, while 3 more wade straight into the middle of them. You see laser type weapons in like constant beams hitting the ground and then raking through the ranks of the dragon army. As they continue to fight, pretty much in a stalemate on the ground, Zariel's army begins to surround on on both sides of the dragon army, while the dragons make a counter offensive towards the flying fortresses. Tiamat engulfs one of the fortresses completely, although the engine has enough loft to keep them floating in the air. Tiamat goes to, all 5 heads go to just dismantling this flying fortress, while another one of the 3 in the middle is getting pelted by basically the 5 other ancient dragons' breath weapons as they circle it, staying well out of or just ahead. The onboard weapons on the flying fortresses are having a hard time catching up with the speed of the dragons. Lasers kind of flying out at awkward angles as those 2 flying fortresses eventually smolder and fall to the ground.
Wow.
Cool.
Like, I don't really even know like which side I want to win this. Like, I don't know which one's worse to fight.
Zariel, definitely. I don't want to fight dragons. No way.
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
As those 2 flying fortresses, like Dave being able to see this whole thing, just like
Chris is like, well, now we're 3 sessions away from finishing.
as
still
those
2.
2 flying
Still 2.
fortresses fall, the 3 flying fortresses that were flanking the army then take sweeping patterns across the ground forces with their laser type weapons again. And it looks as if the dragon ground army is being routed, just decimated from above and below. And at this point, as you guys get closer to El Terrell and High Hall, the Tiamat's ground army is all but defeated, and her 5 ancient dragons and 6 adult dragons retreat.
So how many flying fortresses are they down to?
4.
Not bad.
Oh, so only those initial 2 got taken down.
Yep.
But like all the ground forces are dead.
All the Tiamat's ground forces.
Yeah, all 8,000. Right? 8,000?
5,000.
5,000 are dead.
How many ground
And
forces?
11 adult dragons are dead. No, 10.
10 adult dragons are dead.
How much of a hit did Zariel's look like they took ground wise?
Half.
Dave,
Not
half.
Not as
Not-
bad, I'm assuming.
not half.
Darn it.
They maybe lost 2,000.
Oof.
Okay. Okay.
Michael, you're muted.
How many does that leave for her ground army?
10,000.
Well, you know.
And we have the fear that the dragons could return.
I think they definitely will.
But they won't be as much of a threat then.
Tiamat's a threat.
Well, I don't think Tiamat was gonna die in a off-screen fight, anyways.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty nice if she's just dead. Like, well, you did it. She died.
Gast, you scried.
Yeah, I wanted to scry on the location because I assumed Aru would have at least tried to describe the location where they were at, or if not, I would have asked him to.
Yeah.
Just to see if both forces actually did clash.
Yeah. Your scry lasts for 10 minutes, correct?
Correct.
What'd you say, Aru?
Drew pictures. So that he could easily scry on the area.
Yeah, and I would have picked a ground level one, not we're going to be 1,000 feet in the air, so I can't see anything location. There's a certain range for scry.
Can I see them?
True, Zandak might just be able to see them.
No, they're on the exact opposite side of El Terrell.
But we're going up to El Terrell, so we're underneath it.
Yeah. No, the geography's weird here.
Fine.
What do I see, Chris?
You see Dwarkar doing his hammer to the sky thing again as these clouds break through and the lightning shoots out of the hammer and then down onto the forces. You see Yunogu's forces, although smaller in stature than Dwarkars are pretty beefy looking dudes. Yunogu's army is much smaller in stature, but they are much more they have better teamwork. And also Dwarkar has the smaller army in numbers wise. Anyways, they skirmish. Yunogu barking orders left and right, controlling his forces. How many scries you burning on this?
Honestly, probably just the one, just to be sure that they fought. And I imagine Neatwander's probably still keeping watch, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
If not, I might just wait for Zandak to come back and be like, Zandak, does it look like one smaller than they were before? But I'm just going to burn the one scry on it.
Okay. So that's all you see.
Okay. I inform everybody that Aru and Venari's mission was successful and that both armies have engaged.
Aru and Venari, you guys are just resting right now, right? Are you wanting to do something in the flight time that it takes Cedric and Zandak to get back to El Terrell?
No, I would have started resting like as soon as we got back.
Yeah.
How long have they been since we came back? How long has it been?
$2 hours? I'm assuming it took us about 2 hours to go from one army to the other, so it'd be about 2 hours to go from the army back to El Terrell.
No, I believe your flight time out to them was 4 hours.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm gonna be tired.
I thought it was 4 hours for a marching army. We're flying, which would be way faster than a marching army.
That's right.
So probably less. If we're talking 30 feet around for a marching army, like probably less than 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll call it 2 hours. Cedric's tired.
Okay.
I am.
That's
In fact,
fair.
yes.
That's fair.
So because we were saying that these two, you guys' missions were happening simultaneously, And so when you guys got your army fighting, you blipped out, and so you guys have been resting ever since. So you are 2 hours into a long rest when Cedric and Zandak arrive back at home. Unless you guys want to do something in those 2 hours other than rest. Gast, Aru, or Invenari.
I'm writing.
Oscar.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. I wanted to introduce Aaron to Venari and to Serene.
That's right. Which first?
I guess since Oscar rightly pointed out, yeah, it would make more sense to do him first. I'm going to do Venari first.
Okay.
So wherever he is staying, I'm sure it will not take me long to find him.
Venari, you are actually sleeping, correct?
Yeah, like I went to sleep.
Venari's sleeping.
Oh, well.
But Aaron is following you wherever you go.
Well, Aaron, we'll have to talk to Venari later. I don't want to disturb his nap time. He gets very grumpy when he gets interrupted with his beauty rest. So let's go meet Serene. And I take him to go see Serene.
Okay.
This will be a fun interaction, I'm sure.
Just gonna walk in, sup sis.
Where would Serene be?
That is a you question, Chris, because we would ask you that.
I'm gonna say she is wandering the main level of High Hall.
Okay.
Just kind of in eye shot of everyone. So, but just wandering, contemplating, thinking to herself. As soon as Aaron sees Serene and they lock eyes, he goes like falls to one knee, bows his head, says, "Your Highness."
Serene, I don't know if you know this guy. He seems like he knows you.
She smiles. Of course I know Aaron.
See, he's a cool guy.
She walks close, his head bowed low, not even looking up to see her as she approaches. Places her hand on his head. And at that point, he looks up. You see these crystalline tears begin to fall from the corners of his eyes as he looks up at her touch and says, "We thought you were dead. You've been gone so long, princess."
Rue's got a grandma.
Dudes, I'm royalty.
Now the question is, will I choose to share that information?
Serene responds back, If I was dead, then this group of adventurers has brought me back to life.
Yep, we did that.
And we owe them much. And there is far more at stake in this conflict than I believe even they know. Aaron, thank you for coming. He grabs onto her hand and just embraces it as she, with her other hand, coaxes him up off of his knee, towering over Serene. kind of puts his arm around her and hugs her close before kind of recomposing himself and coming to stand back beside you, Gast.
So I didn't know you knew Serene Arin.
I've known her for millennia.
Cool. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to process. Serene, you're royalty?
In a way, I guess I am, but nothing that would mean anything here or really any other place.
Um, Here's a question. So, Art, remember how I asked you that if I went and tried to get more people such as yourself to join the fight here, if I told them Serene asked for help, would I get a better response?
I wish you wouldn't, Gast. Already too much blood has been spilt on my behalf. The problems that we now face, I believe, are my doing. My power was the one that got hijacked in order to bring others to my aid right now. I'm afraid we'd just be calling them to their deaths. And that if this mission costs me my life, I'm more than willing to give it. But no more celestial blood needs to be spilt.
All right, that's fair. That is your decision, and I will respect your wishes. Um, but just wanted to see. It was worth a shot. Um, I'm not gonna tell Aru that he's royalty, though. um. Well, I guess with that, I'll awkwardly walk away. I got nothing else to do there. Does Aaron come with me, or does he want to stay with Serene?
Aaron stays with you.
Okay. Um. Hey, Aaron, do you know much about forging?
Is that what you mortals call creation?
Yes. In a way, yes, it is. Let me come with me. Come with me, and I take him to the Fire Snake Forge. And I'm like, all right, so see this chest plate here? I made this. I'm trying to create a whole armor set for my buddy Cedric to make him more prepared for the upcoming battle. And I need more.
Oh, yeah.
Need more time to get this done, and I burn a lot of spells, so I need to rest soon. So I'm gonna be working on this while they're on the way back. Do you want to help me? I know I got the guys here working, but if you're all for creation and stuff, I imagine you at least vaguely know what this is, how to do this.
He holds up a hammer and a pair of forging tongs and kind of inspects them. Such primitive tools for creation, and drops them before he fashions just out of the air pristine adamantine copies of those two tools.
See, that's cool. That's very cool. See, I didn't have anything that nice until I got this hammer. show him my hammer from Gond.
He goes to inspect it,
Careful,
but
it's hot.
as soon as he touches it, he recoils. This is a weapon of the gods.
Yeah, it kind of shot down from the sky and killed a black sludge dragon for me, and then I called it to me, and I helped beat up another poison god with it. So I guess you could say that.
Man, Evan is feeling very ghastly tonight.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
It is spectacular. What are we creating over here?
Weapons and armor. Right now, I'm primarily working on Cedric's armor. But I know some of the other guys out here were creating weapons for the forces out here, armaments for them, anything to help.
He picks up one of the forged swords, and just by extending his hands, the material forms out of thin air into the shape of swords. As he continues to do that, swords falling to the ground. How many do we need to equip?
Just keep going, man. Yeah, as many as you want. It's like, is it like 10,000 guys?
That's high hall forces are 10,000. 2,000 old kids, 100 hell riders, 5,000 order of the companion. The 2,000 are part of the 10,000, right, Chris? So there's only 8,000 capable fighters.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, like 8,000.
Yeah, so probably around 8,000 individuals need to be armed.
This will require much concentration.
Hey, you do you, man. I know
This is
exactly
just-
what you mean.
Are those weapons magical?
I do sneak one and I cast Identify on it, Chris.
He's making +1 long swords.
Cool. That's
Okay.
pretty good for this. Yeah, so after that, I just dive right into working on Cedric's armor. And I recruit a couple of the Fire Snake guys to help me.
Chris, every so often I look up from my writings to see if he's coming back to give me the information that I asked him to give me.
Not no more.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Aru, you wait, and you wait, and you wait.
I don't wait
And
too
Cedric
long.
and Zandak arrive.
Right, that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, Chris, how tired am I?
You are very tired.
1 level exhaustion.
All right, I'm just gonna like land at High Hall. I'm assuming we've been sleeping somewhere in High Hall, right?
I mean, most of the party has basically been sleeping out in the open.
Oh, have we? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna land. I'm gonna walk into High Hall. I'm guessing someone of importance is around, and I'm like, mission accomplished. And I'm gonna go to a corner and go to sleep and rest.
Zandak, what do you do?
I am gonna go find Gast. So I'm probably just heading toward the forge because I'm assuming he's at the forge. Actually, I'm gonna ask Gast. Gast, where are you?
I'm at the forge.
See you in a few.
Okay.
You hear the forge long before you see it, of this clanging, like every few seconds, a loud clanging of metal on the ground. Gast, you're only able to get two of the salamander boys to help you, as the rest of their entire crew is busy collecting the weapons that are being formed out of thin air and finding a place to put them.
Cool.
If he can make a sword every 3 seconds, then it would take him over 6.5 hours to make 8,000 swords.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, this is really not bad.
Yeah. I think we have time for that.
Yeah.
Does that give us a global +1 to our rolls?
I mean, they won't be resisted anymore.
Yeah.
True.
You want to know
Yeah.
how all those +1 swords just got thrust out into the material plane? This was their origin, right here. That's it.
Oh, that's good.
Aru,
Did I see Zandak and Cedric come in?
you most certainly would have.
And I saw Cedric lay down, and
All right,
Zandak
then
walk-
if you saw us, I'm gonna tell you. You're the person I'm telling. I'm like, mission accomplished, and I'm laying down.
and I watched Zandak walk back. So at that point, I realized that I'm not going to get any more information tonight, and I want to get some sleep. So I lay down at that point.
Okay.
Perfect. So you were a terrible person to tell.
Yep.
Fantastic. Zandak will have to carry the weight.
We'll see.
Why would I tell anyone?
Cedric's exhausted. He's not thinking of anything. He's like, someone in charge. We did it.
Hey,
Mission accomplished.
Zandak's
I'm
here.
done. I know, but
Yeah. I saw Zandak walk by, so I figure he's telling everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because the first thing I do is I go to the next person. I go, mission accomplished. They're gonna go, well, what happened? And I go, oh, I don't know.
look, Cedric's not thinking this through, man. He's just tired.
I'm just saying that's why I wouldn't go tell anyone either.
That's totally fair.
Chris, how much more time do I need to finish Cedric's armor? Because I know I did the whole like chest piece already.
With the two salamander boys, you need 2 more hours of craft time.
Okay. On top of the 2 hours I just spent with them already.
You didn't spend 2 hours with them.
Okay. Well, however long that was.
Because you were out and about. I was giving you 30 minutes.
Okay.
From the time you got done with, like, all of the RN stuff, conversations. Yeah.
Okay. Have you walked in yet, Dave?
Sure. Is that where
There
we're
you
at?
are. Zandak, you arrived.
Gast, hey.
Hey, what's up? Want to help?
Real quick, I need. Can I borrow a identify from you real quick?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, by the way, we made it back, and
I could tell.
We're good.
I'm assuming mission was accomplished.
Indeed, it was very spectacularly. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Good.
I'll do the
I'm
details
glad you
later,
guys.
but not right now because we have no protection.
Fair enough. I'm just glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a fun time. Anyways, let's count. What do you want me to identify?
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out the dragon sword.
What on earth is that thing?
I found it.
You found
Fell
it.
off the back of a truck.
You remember our friend, the turtle dude?
Turtle
I
Boy?
forget his
Sure.
name. He had it, and then
Yeah.
he didn't have it, and I had it.
I really want to know how, but I feel like I'll get to know how later. Can
But
I cast?
yeah, I kind of just want to know what it does.
Uh, okay, I cast identify on this thing, Chris.
It is a dragon portal sword +3.
What? +3. Okay.
You already know the stats.
Yep.
It has access to the breath weapon of whatever dragon is imprisoned.
Both breath weapons. Cold breath and paralyzing breath.
If a dragon has multiple breath weapons, it has access to multiple breath weapons.
Okay.
I believe the chromatic dragons only have one breath weapon.
Correct.
It was a silver, right?
That is a silver, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Silver has 2. It's a
It does.
I think
It
all
does.
metallic dragons have two.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, whatever breath weapons the dragon actually has, it has access to.
Okay.
I can write this down later, but basically, what happens is the sword has the power to imprison a dragon in this extra dimensional space on the other side of the portal that is contained within the sword itself is a dimension of pain, which causes whatever dragon is imprisoned there to basically, I don't know, be played like an instrument.
Yeah.
To which the sword wielder has access to.
Okay.
To engage its breath weapon, to cause it to clamp and bite. While in this dimension, because its mind is so numbed with pain, the dragon cannot be communicated with. It is only an instrument, like an instrument of destruction.
Okay.
Huh.
Can it be released?
Yes.
Do I know how?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like activation.
Oh, so you can just release it at will.
The real question is, how hard is it to capture another dragon?
Yeah. What's the process for that? Is it like a touch-based attack type of thing? Or can I just like point it at it and like suck it in?
Like a vacuum.
Ghostbusters style.
Yes.
Are you trying to get a 5-headed dragon portal sword?
No.
Maybe.
What's going on
Just an ancient one. I need to
We gotta be at least a little.
Oh man, like it's like almost as it weighs practically nothing, but just the thought of like a halfling wielding a sword. I mean, because an ancient dragon would be. I mean, it would be huge. It already is huge on you.
What is the size of it?
It's an adult dragon. What's the size of the sword?
The sword, yeah. Is it larger than me?
It is larger than you.
Nice.
Okay.
But it weighs nothing.
You didn't answer his question.
How do you capture a new one?
It is a touch attack.
Okay.
That the dragon then needs to fail a charisma saving throw.
What's the DC?
You don't know that.
Identify.
I mean,
But you would know the DC as the wielder.
Yeah. What is it?
It's not mine, right? It's not mine based off of me.
No, it's off of the sword.
Okay.
Charisma save of 22.
Ooh, that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
That is totally doable.
And 5 heads. That'd be an awesome.
I feel like we know
That's impossible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even attempt it against
Why?
Tiamat.
Oh,
I think it'd be fantastic if we succeeded in putting Tiamat in a pain sword.
and basically just like remember those pens you had? Red, green, yellow, blue.
Yeah.
Oh
Click, click.
my
Click,
goodness!
click, click, click.
It's choose your own
The-
adventure.
The breath weapon, it goes by the same recharge rules
Okay.
of that dragon,
Okay.
right? Adult, ancient, what is it?
Tiamat.
Youngling, Tiamat. um, it goes off of the same recharge, right? So most of them are 5/6 recharge.
Yep. This one's a 5/6.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that you're a halfling, like your whole Voice of the Northwind storyline, this is perfect for you.
Right. Other than it also being two-handed, I can
Yeah,
basically never use it.
Yeah.
Zandak literally cannot use this weapon.
Like, would you be okay with that though? Because you're basically like torturing a dragon.
Well, I'm not gonna use this one. Obviously, I'd get a chromatic in there.
Then we're okay with
Then
torturing.
I would use it.
On the pommel are two initials, D and S.
Dark saber.
It's written. I mean, it's not like. I don't know. It's not like it's part of the design. It looks like it was etched in there after it was created.
Oh.
Almost the same way as if like an artist might tag their pieces of art.
Or a forge master would maybe tag his own weapons.
What have you? Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I relay all that to Zandak.
Somewhat confuddled.
Yeah.
What?
Always, every sentence ends with like a question. Like-
Zandak, does sneak attack work with a greatsword?
No.
Ah.
Has to have a light. The light
Ah.
attribute.
But Chris just said it weighs nothing.
It's true, but he also said it had the heavy attribute or whatever. It had the attributes of a great sword,
Yeah.
Well, those are conflicting.
right?
Yeah.
There are in D&D heavy weapons that are treated as light weapons because of their weight.
Really?
Some of the weapons, yes, I've seen that.
Ooh. All right. Let's see what pops up for this then.
It is conflicting. The heavy note said that it's a heavy weapon size and bulk make it too large for a small creature to use effectively.
But I would consider bulk being weight,
yeah,
and if weight isn't
This-
the issue,
this sword has no weight. Gosh, that's gonna look very weird.
But it'd be
How does
very
he sneak
funny.
up on people? Disappears into the shadows?
How do you sheathe it? Is it just always hanging outside? Do you always have to put that in the bag of holding?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's big. It's physically bigger than me. That's gonna be the main issue.
He's sneaking around. There's this big dragon
Yeah,
head.
sneaking. That's the thing. It's like, you can't see me as this like ancient dragon head is just
Pop out.
snarling about.
I imagine him dragging it behind him like some of those Asian characters do whenever they've got the
Oh,
weapons that are
yeah.
too big for their bodies.
Yeah. And he's just sneaking around with
Or I just put the head of it in the bag and have the pommel sticking out of the bag, so it's like
Can
the pommel.
dragon-
The bag's more like a scabbard.
that. Can the dragon suffocate inside the bag of holding since it is a living creature?
Only one way to find out.
Okay, so you technically can't put that in the bag of holding.
Oh, really?
Well, you could put it. You have to bring it out for air, and then you put
No.
them back in.
No. So you cannot put that in the bag of holding. Extra dimensional space inside of an extra dimensional space.
Oh.
You can't put that in the bag of holding.
Totally. I definitely would never consider doing that ever.
Yeah, you definitely never did that. That would have made that whole Tiamat fight very interesting.
You guys just would have blown up.
So we'll say it has the attributes two-handed and light.
Okay. What does the two-handed attribute do?
Requires two hands to attack with.
Okay. So I still can't use it.
Why not?
Because then I don't get my offhand attack.
The one that does like 4 damage.
It doesn't matter how much damage it does. It's 2 attacks. With that thing, I only get 1 roll.
But it's a big one.
No, I mean it's not really.
Glass cannon.
The damage is fairly similar to what I
Oh, is
currently
it?
do.
Okay, well then
But
never
two,
mind.
for Zandak's class, that's 2 chances to get a crit
Yeah.
and
Sneak attack is
2
where my
chances just to hit.
yeah sneak
So you
attack is
can
where
aim
like
it.
90% of my damage comes from, and so I get 2 chances to hit a sneak attack with 2.
But if you get
two
an
attacks.
ancient red dragon in there, Dave, I believe they have base fire damage as well on their attacks.
Because that's gonna do me so much good out here.
Or okay, a different ancient then, you know. But I'm just saying.
I'm not sure I'm really gonna have much of a choice.
I just think it should be used only to seal one of these dragons away, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
That
honestly,
works too.
I think first thing I'm gonna be doing is releasing this one somewhere.
That's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I'm actually yeah. So, Gas, what's where are Bernie at and them?
So they are on the material plane. They have to rest, and then they will come here
To rest? Why would they have to rest?
because they don't have the plane shift spell prepared to come back to us.
Oh my gosh. So they've spent how many hours now resting?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Mahadi didn't tell them that he was back down here. I already told you that, remember?
Did you?
I did.
I don't remember you telling me that.
I do remember saying, like, Mahadi did not tell the. I remember messaging, like, SOS, Mahadi did not tell the dragons.
You told that to dragons, not to trust Mahadi. I don't know.
Well, I said that, yeah.
I
I,
don't
could have sworn
remember.
I said something to you, too.
Okay, well then, we need to deal with Mahadi, because I am not happy with him at all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Is he in, like, the dungeon or something? Do we have a dungeon here? Can we make a dungeon?
That would be tempting, wouldn't it? But we kind of at least need him to maintain order with. I look at all the fire snake guys doing this like this.
So we're
And then the planetar.
we're okay with him actively sabotaging our mission.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Zandak. The only reason he did it is because he wants to see Aru dead. It's really the only reason he did it.
That's even worse.
It's really bad, I know.
So why haven't we imprisoned him again? Remind me.
Listen, man, you guys were gone, all right? I could only do so much.
Well, we're back now. We can confront him and
Why did we not tell Aru?
Because I didn't want to make Aru mad.
So what you did is you kept a secret from Aru.
I'll be all right with that.
And that and that goes so well.
Well, listen, Aru's not going to think about Gas kept this secret from me. He's going to be like, I'm going to kill Mahadi right now.
I mean,
What's gonna happen with that?
I'm probably gonna go tell Aru.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me give direction to these 2 knuckleheads here to keep working on this thing. So I tell the fire snake guys to what they need to do to keep working on Cedric's armor.
Yeah, boss. It's almost done.
Yeah, I know. Just don't mess anything up. I want no dents, no scratches, no nothing on this. All right.
They wave you off.
All right, let's go.
Okay. By the way, and I like point my finger at Plantar. I'm like, new transport system, extra
That
large
is-
size.
That is Aaron. He's the friend I was telling you about.
It's a big friend.
Yes.
Where's
He's-
your...
So, funny story. So you know how Lulu just kind of disappeared on you guys?
I am 100% familiar with that situation. Yes.
Okay, good. She is trapped in Mount Celestia right now for a day.
Trapped.
Tiamat has divinely encapsulated her in that dimension, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I cast the gate spell, not knowing that beforehand, trying to get her here, and it did not work. But Aaron here was kind enough to come through the portal instead of Lulu to help us out. He actually knows Lulu. They're buddies. I think he's her father.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He also knows Serene, and don't tell Aru this, but apparently Serene is royalty.
Isn't she like a god?
Yeah,
It's like she's
So
but I guess she's like a princess of gods. I don't know how any of this works.
like a god.
Yeah, a god princess.
Says the cleric. I don't know how any of this works.
Okay. Sure.
This
Let's
religion stuff's
not
so
tell
weird.
Aru what he already knows. Sounds
Yep.
good.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Did you tell Aru or Venari about Lulu?
I think I told. Did I not tell Aru that at all?
Nope.
No.
Then no, I did not. I thought I did, but I'm clearly
No.
not.
Making sure.
Gas is distracted here, okay? He's got a lot going on.
I could have
Okay.
sworn I told you that, but
as I
We'll roll
said,
with it.
it is a very gas night for you.
it is a
Evan.
very, very gas night for me.
Don't worry, Michael.
So
We're
you
covered to
guys
fill it
go
in.
over.
Yep. We're heading back to. I'm heading back to Aru
Okay.
with guests.
Yep.
There you guys are. There you are.
Just-
And
Aru.
he's asleep.
Are you sleeping or are you writing?
He's sleeping.
You're muted, by the way.
Sleeping.
Okay. I'm gonna wake you up.
Oh, at least it wasn't me.
Aru. Aru.
What?
We need to talk.
What's wrong? Thought everything
Um.
went right. Cedric just said everything went fine.
Yeah, they're not dead.
Yeah. No,
um,
that was fine. The plan worked out well enough.
Oh,
We had some issues and things happened, and we need to
Actually,
discuss them.
Zandak, let's just get everybody awake so we don't have to do this again.
All right.
Next.
I'm not waking up Venari. You can do that one.
Fine.
I'll grab
I
Cedric.
go over.
You really don't need to wake me up, guys. I was there.
No, but I'm waking you up for the Mahadi thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Yes,
I
you
go
are.
over. I go over to Venari and I'm like, "Hey, Venari."
I wake up, but I don't move. I'm
Are you-
pretending to be asleep.
Roll performance.
Do I get an advantage because it's literally just laying still?
It's also gas, so I feel like you should.
and
I
you
don't know,
can tell
man.
when-
I got a 21 passive perception.
Yeah, I failed. I'm like,
You just oh.
really bad snore.
what?
So there's been a few developments that we need to discuss real quick, just to get everybody on the same page. Then you can go right back to sleep.
Good. That's just Go. Tell us.
Yeah, me and her were like laying beside each other, like just come on.
Go.
Is Cedric awake as well?
We need Cedric here to make sure that there's no listening, prying ears.
Yes. Cedric, is there anybody?
Chris,
No, there's not.
Are we
Okay.
upstairs or downstairs?
I have no idea where you
we're
guys want to
definitely
sleep.
upstairs because, like
Yes,
I
we
said,
were
I
upstairs.
came into High Hall and I was just like,
Okay, well,
mission accomplished, and I fell asleep.
We
in a
probably need
corner.
to go downstairs then to make, because the things are above us.
No. He said it was safe. Just leave us here.
Sorry. We're going downstairs.
It's kind of a big deal, guys. I'm sorry.
Do I see Faria at all on the way?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Faria.
Yeah?
Do me a solid. Keep a couple guys on Mahadi at all times.
Okay.
I look over at you.
Do it right now and then come downstairs and meet us.
Very well.
And we go downstairs.
To the normal room, and there are no prying eyes.
Okay.
I lay down on the floor.
All right, guys. Time to get everybody on the same page. Congratulations, none of you died today. I feel like that is the big accomplishment.
We just
But
lost
where's
Lulu.
Lulu?
All right, so Lulu is trapped on Mount Celestia. I can't do it.
What happened to Lulu?
She disappeared.
It looked like I totally told you because I explained to you the divine gate.
Oh, he did. He totally did. Yep.
But he didn't say that Lulu. I remember you didn't say anything about Lulu though. You
Yeah.
said you opened the gate and he came out.
I opened the gate, but I said Lulu was sent there through the spell Divine Word.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he
no, you
kept
didn't.
talking. Yeah, he kept talking to you about that.
See, I'm not crazy, guys.
I only remember it because it took Gas like a minute to actually say the name of the spell to you. He really needed to describe the exact situation that he used it.
Yep.
Right. And,
Okay.
But you moved on quickly with Aaron, so I missed that.
Yeah. So,
I missed
anyways,
that whole story.
so
All right.
Tiamat banished Lulu to Mount Celestia. She's stuck there for 24 hours. I can't do anything about it.
How are we getting her back?
Good question. I mean, I could do what I did before and cast Gate again, but that's a 9th level. That's my highest spell.
Yeah,
So
we'll cross that bridge in 24 hours or
Yeah.
22 hours.
yeah, you're the official timekeeper for that one, Zandak. Anyways, so
Great.
when I opened the gate, Arin came out. Arin is a planetar, a very powerful celestial being. He came to help us fight.
What? Who?
He's my uncle.
He's actually
uncle.
making a bunch of +1 swords for the entire army. He's just creating them. He's really good.
Cedric's like, am I still dreaming right now?
So
Yeah,
so your uncle. So he's also a deity.
Yeah. It's my mom's brother.
He actually knows your mom,
Yeah,
like
I know.
personally.
Like Chris.
Yeah. They're
I
brother
feel
and
like if
sister.
anyone actually understands
Of course
how
they do.
celestials work, it would be me, right?
In
Like-
this party, I guess so.
Wait, would that be religion at all?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at religion.
Do I need to roll for this or like?
Yeah.
I choose to
Okay.
fail this
Do I get like an
ability check.
advantage because I have like some of Zariel's memories as a part of me now?
No, you have disadvantage. 'Cause of that.
Excuse me?
No, just roll religion.
Okay,
I am
fine.
also going to roll religion.
23.
I did not get a 23.
Venari, you going?
No, I'm dozing off. I'm not hearing half.
What do you want to know?
Oh, like, do I understand how celestials work? Like, and that it's her brother, like, doesn't make sense or not? Or it's like, I would understand that it's like That's
The
what
way-
they refer to them all
Really?
as. They're all like common creations.
Yes, because they're all created celestials. They all consider each other brother and sister.
You're gonna take this away from me, aren't you?
Yeah. Like, and not even like in a malicious way. I'm tired. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're
Yeah.
like, uncle. I'm like, no, that's not how celestials work. All celestials are refer to each other as siblings because they're
No.
all from a similar source.
No, because he made Lulu,
He did.
Yeah,
He did say he
that's-
made Lulu.
That's how celestials work.
but he doesn't call Lulu his brother or sister. What is Lulu?
Daughter.
Yeah, daughter.
No, they're all like.
Anyways, all right, we're getting sidetracked from
Anyways,
family lineage. That does not-
Also, your mother is a deity. Like, does he also have divine
No.
powers?
because he bowed to her when he met her.
But he's
so-
like pulling swords out of thin air, so like
yeah, he is doing that.
that's kind of
Chris,
cool.
can I roll to fall asleep during this?
Okay, whatever. It's not important. I'm sorry. It's just
Oh, you can, Venari. It's not a roll. It's you choose to fail a Constitution save.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm falling asleep.
All right. Anyways, the bigger development of why we're down here. So Zandag asked me to check with Mahadi on. Actually, is Feria down here yet?
Yes.
Okay. So Zandag asked me to check with Mahadi on those dragons, because he told him to send a message to him. And you know how this hammer lets me tells me if anybody's telling a lie, right? So I go up and I ask Mahadi how the message went. He said, "Great, they're on their way." He lied. He did not send a message to the dragons. I did. And I had Feria get 2 guys on him now. And he told me, because I did not tell him right away that this thing lets me know that he's lying, that the reason I dug enough information of him, the reason he really did it is because he wants Aru dead.
excuse me.
That's why
Yeah.
I called everyone down here.
Sandak, can I have my dagger back real quick, please?
Yep, here you go. Flip it
And
around.
I go out the room looking for it.
Wait, not yet, Aru. You're too tired. If you're gonna kill him, at least be rested up.
You got to sleep for 6 hours before you can do anything.
I don't need sleep. He's got to die. You coming with me? Or are you gonna
Hold
let
on.
him live?
Can we at least discuss this just a little bit more?
Yeah, follow me. Tell me about it when as we go down and find him.
Cedric?
I start walking out the door.
I grab Aru. I'm like, just
I
keep a level head.
I try to avoid his grasp and get by him.
I'm following Aru.
So that's a roll then, I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
What are we doing here?
Athletics or acrobatics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Shit,
Oh,
what are you doing?
23.
Crap. Why is that roll so slow? Okay, just a second. It's not looking good. Uh, 10.
Cedric slams him on the ground.
He kills him. He breaks his neck on the wall.
Just with-
So I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna throw him back in the room, and I'm gonna be like, "Can you just wait for a moment and realize if you make the wrong move here, you're basically murdering your own mother."
Explain.
Mahadi is the reason we have a large majority of the forces that are here right now. I'm not saying that we leave him like this, but if you just go up there and you murder him and what these devils see as cold blood, you think they're sticking around?
I don't care.
You should care.
So you're fine with Serene being killed
No,
and
it's
everyone
not.
in El Terrell dying.
I don't care about any of this place.
So you don't care about your mother.
I do care about my mother.
Keep a level head. Let's talk this through and see
No.
how to deal with this.
Bull crap. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. Every time I want to do something, you're like, no, it's not doing it. No, your mom's not anything special. Your mom's just a. You're always trying to put it down. This is my mom's in danger. What's the risk that he's not going to kill her?
Chris, I cast sending and I message Serene, hey, come down here. Rue's having an emotional breakdown.
Listen, what's to say? If I were him, you know what I would do? I wouldn't kill me. I'd kill my mom.
Do you think he's capable of killing Serene, though? I really
Yeah.
don't.
He's
You really think he's capable of killing your mother?
He's really not.
You know who is? The armies that are marching here right now.
I believe he can. I could see him banish her. I can see. I've seen what he's done. I've seen what he's done to people. You trust him, and I don't trust him.
I don't trust him at all. He's clearly betrayed us, and we
Yeah.
have to deal with him. But
So
running him
what's your
through with
option?
a dagger
What's your option?
right now might not be the best course.
So what's the option? Just let him run around the place like he's got no problems?
That's
Wait for him to kill me? Wait for him to make the first...
that's kind of why we brought everyone here to discuss what our options are.
Because if you put him in a
Exactly.
jail, if you put him in a dungeon, those same devils are going to be just as PO'd.
Well, they won't be as PO'd because
Not
he's not dead.
necessarily.
You're joking me. What kind of fantasy land do you live in?
Well,
Well,
There's-
it's called
Dungeons
Faerun.
and Dragons.
It sounds to me like it's the Feywild is what it sounds like to me.
Ooh.
Serene
What?
responds back to your sending spell, Gast. Why are you mortals always so emotional? Yes, I'm on my way.
perfect. Burning all these mid-level slots
Look,
for
Aru,
gotta die.
I'm just asking you to calm down
We gotta think
and let's
rationally
think
here.
about our options here.
Okay, as long as the options are all include he has to die. I've wanted him dead since the day he killed that lady. Mandy, whatever her name is.
Yeah, the lady that's alive.
Alright.
Yes, we know.
Aru, what if we compromise here? Because I don't think anybody really cares if he dies in general. But what if we kill him after the battle?
I second that.
Okay, so how's that going to help a situation? Oh, we'll have the devils, and now we'll kill him, and then we'll have to fight the devils.
I really don't think there's going to be too many of them left over to be fighting us.
Arya says, I think you are both right in that there's no way that Mahadi would be able to stand up against Aru knowing that the group is backing him. Perhaps this betrayal is his only card to play if that is truly what he is after. And that sabotaging our plans, Aru might die in this battle. But that doesn't mean that we can let him roam free.
Yeah,
There
because
must be a middle ground somewhere in this.
we can't let him do anything in this battle, because if he decides that one action will increase the chances of Aru dying, we can't trust anything he says.
Well,
Agreed.
that's
he's
why
he's removed from his post for sure.
that's why communication is probably going to be me.
Yeah, that's why
Then-
I think we should just imprison him.
Do we remember who his boss is? Am I
Yes.
the only one that's thinking clearly in this group? His boss wouldn't even help us.
His boss doesn't care.
His
He might
boss
if we
cares.
kill him, though.
His boss cares. Who do you think planted him in our group?
I don't think he.
That's-
We just kind of wandered to him, because he isn't
No.
the wandering emporium.
No, he was here.
Because
He was here waiting for us to come.
Bernie's way stronger than he was.
Bernie didn't tell him to come here.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
she
did.
did. She specifically told us that she forced him to come here.
I don't believe it.
And
I-
and
And
Mahadi confirmed that in the
In-
presence of Redwick
yes,
with
he
his
did,
hammer and was not lying.
Dude, they lie. They
but
lie
he
all the
didn't
time.
lie.
He
Redwick will know.
You
With
literally can't lie to me.
the
How
hammer.
do you? Why do you think we're having this conversation, Aru?
I don't. You're one of us is going to die because of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be him.
No, it won't be.
No, we
Because
imprison him.
you continue to underestimate him. That's why he's in our midst. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want him even here in our midst. I've never wanted him
Serene down
in our
here
midst.
yet?
I've never wanted him here. He's untrustworthy. He's vile. He's a demon. And Cedric, how in the world, you as a paladin are now all nice with demons and devils? Now you're defending them and trying to win them on our side. I never thought I'd see that day. I never thought I'd see that day.
I mean,
Where
rescuing Newander is pretty damning there with that accusation
Yeah.
What?
of trying to get demons on your side.
Yeah.
Of
You
going and
rescued the
rescuing
host
one.
of.
Look, Aru, I get that you're upset and you're lashing out here, but it doesn't change the fact that we can't go off hot-headed and make a stupid mistake here.
Fine.
You can be as angry as you want.
You have every right to be.
I would have probably woken up towards the beginning of that. The yelling. I just didn't want to mess up the flow. Just so you know.
You're like, so Benari is aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
Fairy pipes up again and says, it appears as if we've been played. And Mahadi's trap has been sprung in such a twisted and effective manner that even in killing him, we sign our own death note.
I throw the knife on the table. I said, take it back, Sandak. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed later. I just walk out the room. When one of us dies, remember who was the only one that told you this was going to happen?
Is Aru lying when he says he's going to bed? Okay.
I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I actually look at Redwick and I'm like, should I stop him?
He's telling the truth. He's going to bed, but keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Aru, as you walk up the stairs out of the catacombs, you come across Serene laying in a pool of her own celestial blood. Just kidding. You don't find that.
I was
What
gonna
the
say.
heck,
I was gonna
man?
say.
What on earth?
I
like-
just said her ascending spell.
Chris is like,
You're
this is
so
how
evil.
Chris is like, this is how I rip this party to pieces.
It's not the armies without, it's the armies with.
That would be it. I would be gone. My character would be gone.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
I would care
100%.
not. I'd be like, you know what? It's all about her. Let him
I don't know.
die.
I don't
I
know
don't
how
care what happens.
you would have. How you would
might,
leave
you might go
Avernus,
join
though.
Zariel, honestly, at that point. Be like, they deserve to suffer, Zariel. Let me tell you their plan.
The way I would have got out gassed is I would have gone around killing demons, so I'd make the next level, and then I would take magic secrets. I would take that spell.
You go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that works.
man. How evil, man. Granted, I mean, they are devils, so it's not that evil.
Yeah, it's not that evil.
After Aru left, I'd probably wait a little bit, and then I'm going to bed too.
Oh, we still need to
Okay.
decide what we're doing,
So
right?
we're
I mean, the decision's been made, so
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
going to bed.
imprisonment. Feria, where can we keep him?
I fear that any physical prison that we craft will not hold a creature of his power. Perhaps a banishing might be the only way.
Huh.
Where does he get banished to?
Not
He's from
here.
here.
Wait, question. Is Mahadi's original? This is a question for the room. Is Mahadi's original plane of existence
Avernus?
Avernus,
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, he's a devil.
Yeah.
or is it one of the other layers?
Oh.
You would have. I mean, you would have no idea.
No idea.
I'm asking the room. I don't think anybody knows, but
Don't. I thought it was just the plane. It didn't matter what.
aren't the other levels of the nine hells?
Different
They are
planes.
different planes. They are different
Planes
planes.
of
Avernus
existence.
is a plane.
So if he is from a different plane, well,
I could do it. I could totally do it.
send him there, and that'd be really good because then I would know that if I need to kill him here or if I need to track him down at his home and kill him at home.
Do you have that one spell that
Yeah,
they
I do.
used? Yeah.
Divine
The one
word.
that, the one that they used on Lulu.
Yeah.
Could totally do it.
Do it.
But it would only work if he is, in fact, from another one of the nine
Only
hells.
one way to find out.
And it only works for 24 hours.
And he has to fail a save unless he is coerced to.
Fail his save. Well, we can make that happen.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah.
I could
You
talk
could
him into it.
You
I
could
th-
actually ask him what plane he's from.
I could ask him if he's from this plane of existence, and then if he says something that's a lie,
You'll know.
I'll know. So, why don't we, all right, all of us get together? Because if I cast this, I'd rather get this now before I go and take a rest, because I don't have another one burnt.
Definitely.
So if we summon him to us, and all five of us are together, even in the state that we're in now, we'll still be able to beat him.
So, I think this is a good idea. One crazy harebrained idea because it might be available to us. Could Serene imprison him in something?
Like a
Maybe.
serene jail bars.
I
Type
can.
thing.
Like, I'm specifically thinking like an item. So he can't go anywhere or do anything, and we.
Oh,
Like a
Here's a-
Dwarkar hammer.
Exactly. Or like the amulet that she was stuck in.
or a dragon sword.
Or can we imprison him in a dragon
Does
sword?
this sword only work on dragons, or can I use any kind of creature?
Chris, would I have figured that out from the identify spell?
It doesn't say.
So maybe. I'm so down to do that.
So I don't know. So Cedric would not recommend the dragon sword because I don't know about it. But out of game, I feel like that would be a great compromise for Aru.
Oh yes.
Then
Well,
Aru
like-
gets to wield the sword?
No, well, just
Well, that'd be pretty
no,
good too.
because he'd just kill him. But like
No.
Aru in prison, would he not? He'd like him being in prison and in pain.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So if it works, that could be our olive branch back to Aru. Like,
We need to release this dragon first. But I was kind of hoping to wait until the other dragons were here.
Fair enough. Tell you what. I cast sending again and contact burning. If I'm burning them, might as well just keep going,
Might
right?
as well burn 'em
dude,
all.
Didn't you only talk to them like
Couple hours.
How
2
long?
hours or
Wait,
3 hours
how
ago?
long has it been, Chris? Roughly since I contacted them.
It'd be like 3-4 hours.
What's the entire length of your missions?
Maybe 4 hours.
Okay, well then I'm not going to do it because I know they have to rest to prepare.
Yeah.
So in 4 hours, I
roughly.
roughly we'll get this thing released.
So
hopefully.
Serene's still coming down here, right?
I don't know. She intercepted a ruse, so
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
Well, not yet.
That didn't happen.
I thought
That was all a joke.
I thought that she was still coming down the steps, but okay.
Oh, that would be so wrong.
Oh my gosh, my heart sank a little bit.
I was like, I literally thought, well, we're dead. What are we gonna do now? I still like to do it if we're gonna.
Because I kind of like the imprisoning him in something idea rather than just banishing him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I wonder if my buddy Aaron has any ideas on what to do with Mahadi.
Let's ask Serene first.
Okay. Do we go upstairs then, or do we want her to come to us? I mean, Aru and Venari already kind of pieced out, so
We want her to come to us because we don't want the other armies to know about this.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go walk since you guys went on a death-defying mission and find her. I'll be back.
That's
Good,
fine.
I'm gonna rest.
That's fine. I can go find her. I'm probably a little quicker at it.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely would be.
Xandak's also not tired
Yeah.
because he just
I just
chilled.
stood there the whole time.
It's true. You're probably the only one that doesn't need to.
He shot a couple. He shot a couple webs.
He cast a
Yeah.
spell.
He
That's
did.
true. That's true.
Yeah, and those webs did some good things.
They
They did.
were super effective.
You almost killed the second in command.
I
Yeah.
wish you. That would have been the funniest
Accidentally.
death.
Aru, on your way up out of the catacombs, though, you do pass Serene on her way down.
Not in
Good
a
night,
pool
Mom.
of blood.
Good night, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow. And I just walked by her.
She just watches you go.
I go right back to my spot, curl up in my blankets. But I don't fall asleep right away because I'm too hot right now.
Just
My mind's racing with how angry I am with how, every time I try to speak up and I say I want to do something, no one listens to me. Everyone gangs up on me and says it.
I was with you.
Yeah,
Just wanted to
Xandak would
point
have
that
helped
out.
you kill.
I was
But
right
you
behind you.
changed. But you did change. You did say I agree with the new plan.
Well, it's because everyone else is going against it. But if you would have kept going, I would have been right behind you.
I love how Aru's like, no one lets me do what I want. Speaking about cold-blooded murder.
I mean, really,
Like-
If I-
that's exactly what it is. Like, I'm just gonna go kill this guy because he was gonna try and kill me.
I haven't killed him.
But that's what you were going to do.
I haven't killed him for weeks. I wouldn't even kill him for weeks.
You've wanted to kill him for years.
Yeah,
I have.
in game, out of game, years.
Like, no one will let me
I
just
have
murder
the
this guy.
right.
I've wanted to do it for a long time, so I should be
remember-
allowed to do it.
I was gonna take that very knife, and I was gonna cut him 7 times with just little paper cuts. And,
Just
and,
a-
and Chris was like, "Oh, man, that's cold."
You'd have to fail a few saves.
Yeah, 7 of them.
So maybe more than 7 cuts, but
Probably like closer to like 11 or
just-
12.
Just nick him every time. Nick.
Aru, as you sit there curled in a ball, your eyes just clench tight, and you're still just trying to calm down, with just boiling over in anger. You feel Serene's hand touch and just kind of glide back on your head as she sits down next to you and just tries to soothe and console you.
Just go down and. Mom, not right now, please.
Shh.
No, I'm not a baby anymore.
this is embarrassing.
I'm not a baby.
I mean, to her, you probably still are.
I may be your baby, but I'm
You'll
not.
always be my baby.
You're not. I'm not a baby. Please just leave me alone.
Throw a
Please.
fit like a baby.
Oh!
You're so two-sided. I was back behind you. You cry like a baby. I was defend you. Well, they convinced me otherwise. You're so two-faced.
I'm saying that out of game. In game, yeah, I'm honestly I'm just as and probably not just as pissed off, but I'm pretty pissed off at Mahadi for sure.
I, I, Out of game, I think this is a bad move that you're making. Truthfully,
Possibly.
I think it is a bad move.
Possibly.
I some of the things that he said, I actually was thinking. So we'll see. I believe he's a plant.
I think I remember asking him if he has sabotaged us in any other way, and
You did.
I think he said no, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You asked him if he knew what like if he was the one that was giving out the information or knew who was giving out our like our plans and stuff, and he didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you never asked him, are you spying on us for.
Well, that was basically that question, though.
Aru, are you immune to being charmed?
No.
How many hit,
That's only said.
how many hit points do you have?
156.
You
No.
fall asleep.
196.
You fall asleep.
196 I fall asleep?
Yeah.
You have 196?
Yeah.
156 plus my 40.
Yeah, the Hero's Feast and the Temporary.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I
Yeah,
forgot.
You got plus 40.
Yeah, I forgot
Whatever
about
your
the.
normal
Yeah.
is.
I forgot the temp hit points.
I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Stupid mom.
Stupid mom.
I just barely have enough for you.
What level sleep did you get?
I mean, man, how does a bard have so many hit points? Holy smokes.
Hero's Feast, leadership, whatever thing. Level
17th level.
17. Like, you know,
Yeah, ask what
Classic
everyone
reasons.
ask what everyone else has.
yeah.
I have 196 and I still don't beat Cedric without any bonuses.
This is true. I have also taken a feat to help with hit points, though. So
So is this when I find Serene?
Yeah, so you go up looking for her and you see her. You kind of see her. It looks like at first like she's just kind of stroking Aru's head, but then you see that her blue magical essence kind of like penetrating into his head.
I'm gonna like stay at a far distance and like whisper, Serene, Serene.
She looks up.
I motion for her to come over.
She motions with her other hand to come over to you.
I motion
Sure,
harder.
sure.
Like
She just shakes her head and looks down at Aru.
I roll my eyes and I walk over. We need to talk to you down there.
You can talk here, mortal, and my child needs me.
But things could hear us here. And I look up with just my eyes.
With her other hand, and like sharply, almost as if she's annoyed or impatient, a blue dome just around you three.
The zone of truth.
Um Okay, I take it that blocked them. So does she know? She doesn't know about this whole Mahadi situation, right?
Absolutely not.
Right. Okay. So I'm
No.
gonna relay all that. Basically, tell her what happened and Aru's meltdown and all that stuff, and then relay Cedric's plan about asking her if she has a way to imprison him.
As you can continue to explain what has going on, what Aru's reaction is, the dome just um, disappears, retracts in her hand. She stands up abruptly. Aru, your head hits the ground and you wake up.
What?
Oh, I know what's happening.
She's gonna go kill him.
She's
She walks-
yeah, because it's her son that he was trying to kill.
Ha!
She walks out of High Hall as if on a mission. That's where we're going to
Is,
end.
is Xanax still there?
Uh-huh.
All
real
I can
trick-
say is, what happened?
I'm gonna look at him like raise my eyebrows like, let's go.
You are two-faced, Zandak. Like,
There's
so
no-
hard.
There's no peer pressure from any of the other guys.
Nope.
Stop Zandak. So now he's like, yeah, we're good.
Oh
This
my
is what I wanted to do the
gosh.
whole time. I want to kill him.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
agree. Like, out of game, I think he needs to die. Like, I think it's stupid if we leave him alive.
I don't know. I feel like if we lose the devil forces, even risking that at all, we're risking like a lot of stuff. Because they're gonna fight better than the humans.
Yeah. but
Until
I
they
think-
stop fighting for the humans and they fight the humans.
I was gonna say Mahadi's smart enough to like really screw stuff up.
He
I
might
think it's
have
gonna
an
be
order
worse.
66 or something.
Exactly right.
Execute Order 66.
No, they'll fight alongside, and then at some point, he'll get the message from higher up. All right, kill them now.
Yep.
Remember, we never got any good deal from that demon.
Devil.
What? They're all demons to me.
It's a very big difference. Yeah, I mean it's not an easy call. I mean you very well could be right with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, but also again, like Cedric's not just gonna let you go kill somebody unprovoked. Granted, Serene might just do it.
And we
Unprovoked?
won't know about it.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, wait a minute. You won't let me kill someone unprovoked?
I wouldn't say
What
that
do I need to be provoked about?
if this was
I am really
Justice.
surprised on Cedric's stance on this. Like, it seems
It-
really
it
out
does
of
not.
character.
You're
Remember. One of my new character traits is I offer forgiveness too readily.
Oh, that's true.
And to be
Have to
fair,
remember this.
Mahadi hasn't actually done anything. He just says he wants to kill him.
Yeah,
It isn't really like an action
Like-
at all.
He
like
didn't
Yeah.
send the message.
punishment and
That's an
justice.
action.
Okay,
is-
but that's
is
not an
more what he's
action
thinking for
like
that.
that would deserve like murder.
If we weren't
He
about
killed Mandy.
if
She's
we
Not in
weren't-
Cedric's eyes. He still kind of thinks you're crazy. Because you're like, she's dead, and it's like, oh, hi, Mandy, how you doing? Great, how are you doing?
if we weren't on the eve of battle, then yeah, absolutely, I would agree with you. We kill him. Who cares? But that's the only the only hesitation is the forces he's bringing.
Oh, this will be interesting.
I wish I wasn't asleep because I would totally go with Serene and just do it.
So basically, three of us wanted to kill him, but you two chickened out. Well, one of you slept through it.
Well, and there's no point, honestly. Like, there's no point of like it. It's usually whatever Cedric says goes. So if Cedric doesn't want to do it, then it's not going to happen.
He's
so
a bully, isn't he?
There's no
Yes.
point in arguing. That's why I left, because I was like, the decision's been made. There's nothing else to discuss.
I mean, we've went against what I wanted to do plenty of times.
I bet it a handful, like less than 5.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I don't know about that.
For some reason,